I'm gonna shout her out too. In Atlanta, her name was Catwoman or something like that.
Who's that, Judge?
You gotta give her a better
that shirt is dope.
Yeah, in Atlanta,
fire.
she came and brought this to me. She was like, "Can you?" And she was gonna give it to me, and I was like, "I gave her
Did she
something
say,
for
"Can
it."
you give this to Marlon?" You
No,
like,
no,
nah,
this was all me, bro. This was all meaningless motivation.
Excuse
That's
me.
dope.
I do be doing that though, but this was all meaningless motivation love. She was like, "Yeah, I like your stuff, this and that." Then met me at like in between the shows or whatever.
Hey, Marlon gonna start having to pay you more money, bro, because you bringing in work now.
Yeah, I bring in about 3 fans a
Hey,
weekend.
I'm saying, dog.
I'm gonna need
I want my
ticket
commission,
buy.
bro.
Go up to Marlon, man. I think it's time.
It's time for this dough deal.
Renegotiate. We could be like, nah,
Hey,
we
Marlon,
good,
we
DC.
about 50-50 right now in the sales. So.
Bring about 1 per show.
That
Come
door
on,
deal you
man.
got?
Yeah.
We
I want-
renegotiate.
I want
Couple of them.
60% of that door deal.
Right,
Cut
bro.
to DC being cut from the two.
But it was dope, bro. I was like, this is really dope.
Yeah.
That's great. Can they see it in the camera cam?
Yeah, that reminds
I'm
me.
gonna give her a shout out.
It reminds me of like an
Catwoman.
Outcast.
Yeah.
visual.
Who's the
Atlanta.
model? Who's the model that was?
This is
That's
her.
her.
Oh, that's the girl that made the
Yeah,
thing?
this is her.
She looked like that when she pulled up?
Yeah, she did.
She had the clams on the nips.
I think
What is
No.
that? What are
I think
those?
those are hibiscus
Oh,
plants.
no. You say biscuit plants?
Hibiscus.
Yeah.
Is it hibiscus or hibiscus?
I don't know.
I thought it was
I
hibiscus.
thought it was hibiscus.
Hibiscus.
I mean, I don't
It's
know.
not that anyway.
But I really, when she pulled it out, I was like, yo, that's dope. But I didn't want to be like, it's dope because it's you.
Yeah.
I was just like, the art is really dope
Yeah.
on
I
here.
mean, it is
It's
dope.
dope.
But
Yeah.
if that was her, I was like, oh.
You got all this looking at your this
Yeah,
like,
I'm
breasts on
I
your
wear
shirt.
it.
I'm like,
I
hey,
wear that.
Hey,
I didn't even know you had breasts on your shirt.
She brought it out. I noticed immediately.
I didn't. When I walked in, I didn't even notice.
I said, "Hey, DC, let me see that shirt, dog."
And I was trying not to be like, hold it up to her face and to her body, but I was like, this is a nice, it's a nice shirt.
How long ago did you paint
Is
this?
this you? She was like, yeah. Oh, cool. Dope. Thank
Well,
you
let me
so
shout out
much.
Does she
Dirt
still
Label.
look like that?
Let me shout out Dirt
Yeah,
Label, my
bro.
Tupac bear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. somewhat,
Okay.
yeah.
I remember that
Somewhat.
picture of him.
Yeah.
That's an old picture.
Dirt Label, Detroit. Black on.
Black
All right, cool.
Black
we just
on.
move on.
Oh, I forgot.
Think bear.
Black on?
Black on.
Black on? Wait,
Black
what is it?
on.
What does it say
Black
on the
on.
back? What is it, Browning?
It
Browning?
says Brown Mill.
Brown
crafted
Mill.
and engineered since 2009.
There it is.
Dope.
And this hat, but it's backwards because I didn't want Mama Sandy saying they can't see my face.
Is that
Yeah,
a
let me
Tupac
put
bear?
my-
Brown Mill too.
Yeah,
Put
Brown
my
Mill.
hat
That's
up
what
a
I'm saying.
little
It's
Oh
the
yeah,
bit.
you know,
So
Mama
Mama Sandy
wanted
be
to see the
pulling
face.
up.
And the bakery hoodie, black on.
Black on.
Yeah, black
Baker
on.
hoodie.
I'm one of the blacks.
But do you own the land, brother?
No, I don't own the land. You know what I'm saying? Be like Prince. Be like, do you own your masters? Like, nah, not yet. Prince will look out. I ain't doing the feature. That's what he told Nas.
Dang.
Oh, for real?
Oh, for real?
Nas was like, yeah, I asked Prince to do, you know how Nas be like, I asked Prince to do a feature, and he was like, do you own your masters? He was like, well, nah, you know what I'm saying? When you own your masters, I'll pull up.
Dang.
He used to pull them cats to the side all the time. He did that with
I respect
DMX, too.
I
He did that with
understand that.
DMX, too.
Yeah, because this only helps him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, I'm not going to give you label this bread. I'll give you
Right.
this bread.
Oh,
That's
I
why.
respect
That's why Prince did all that name change and the symbol.
Yeah.
Right.
That was
Yeah.
Tony,
own
now,
everything.
Anita
Yeah.
Baker right now
Uh-huh.
is campaigning for the same thing, that people boycott her music
right.
until she can own her masters.
Mhm.
Now, since she
Clearly,
unfollowed you,
yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
since he
blocked.
She
blocked you.
blocked me on Twitter.
Now, since he blocked you on Twitter, this might be a chance for you to redeem yourself.
That's how I found out, because I wanted to repost the thing she had going, because Shade Room posted that on Instagram. I was like, oh, I didn't know this. I was going to repost that, and I couldn't find her name because I was blocked.
You could
I was
still
already on my way to be like, yo,
you could still campaign for her.
You can hashtag Anita Baker.
You know what I mean?
yeah.
And then you
Until
could
she
you could
blocks
say
you off that.
you could say, but that's fine.
I'm blocked.
I'm
But people
sure
can
she's
say
not
Tony
on
Baker.
her
You should
Instagram anyway.
do it where it say Tony
I'm
Baker
sure
brought
she's
me
not
here.
on her Instagram anyway.
Nah.
Do you want to be back in her circle?
Of course.
Okay.
He's
This
a
is it.
baker.
I'm not even like, you know how some people, you get blocked, I'll never listen to her again. Not me. I still love Anita Baker, man. It's just like
I think this is a chance for redemption, bro. You got to go out there. You got to campaign hard.
whore.
Hard. You know what I'm saying?
That's a lot of pressure.
Because I really don't feel like I was blocked purposely.
I don't either.
I think it was a fumble.
No,
I think
no.
she felt the malice in your
She
heart.
blocked it
Yeah,
on purpose. She was
she-
sitting on the toilet, going through
On the toilet, though?
Instagrams. That's when
Tony.
everybody goes through Instagrams. It's like
She searched her name.
Twitter.
Twitter.
Yeah, that's what I'm blocked on. There's a difference.
And you'll
Not on
never know
Instagram?
why.
No, it was on Twitter. Because I never interacted with her on Instagram. It was all Twitter.
Hey, you know what? Hey, forget Anita Baker, man.
No.
Wu-Tang shouted you out, bro.
They did.
That was huge. When I saw that, I just
When Ghostface Killer was in my DMs talking about, man, you hilarious. I was like,
Come on,
This
man.
is it.
That's my guy.
This is my favorite Wu-Tang.
You coulda retired.
member,
Oh,
man.
man.
Like,
This is it.
this is it right here.
It's pretty good. It's not Anita.
One door closed, another open.
Anita's an icon for sure.
Well,
But so
Ghost is
Wu-Tang.
an icon.
Wu-Tang's up there.
All them cats is iconic.
Yeah.
To me, for sure.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know? So that's dope.
Hmm?
You know?
Definitely made me feel better. Definitely made me feel better. Because I was like, man,
They're
Anita
trying
Baker.
to take the Woo off the Woo.
You trying to take the Wu?
Wait,
Yeah, the Wu.
wait,
Wu's
no,
iconic, bro.
No. Wait, I didn't say they weren't. I just said here's Anita Baker, and then there's Wu-Tang. I would give Anita Baker over Wu-Tang.
Depends on who you ask.
It depends on who you
bro.
ask.
Oh,
I don't
It
see
depends on the
nobody
age
with
bracket.
Anita Baker's.
Exactly, but Anita
Does Anita have a video game? I don't know. Does she have clothing line? I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, they're big.
I'm not saying they're not. I'm not saying. And I think I never say they weren't iconic. I believe
Anita ain't big like that in China.
I just say that she's.
Wu-Tang in China is woo.
That W
Tang.
go everywhere.
Yeah.
I'm just saying Anita Baker's an icon. That's what I said.
She definitely
I
that.
didn't say Wu-Tang wasn't.
I felt, but you said comparably, and I feel like if you're just talking about worldly, Wu-Tang's a bigger icon than Anita. Anita's an icon with the blacks.
But that's what I was talking as. It was amongst
They both
us.
got albums in the Rolling Stone top albums of all time.
Yeah. 36 Chambers.
Yeah.
That's a unique fact right there.
Ghostface
Like,
is
what?
in there too. And Raekwon.
What Anita
By
Baker
themselves?
album?
Rapture.
Okay.
Ghostface is
Well, I mean, that's
Ghostface is in there
start
for
to finish.
Supreme Clientele.
No skips.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Only Built for Cuban Links is in there.
that's a classic ass album right
I still
there.
try to figure out what he's talking about in Only for Cuban Links. I'm just like, Raekwon's so dope.
What's the name? What does the album title mean?
All of it, just
Oh,
even
you
the whole
mean
album. I just go be like, yo, can you rap?
Raekwon, he be so slanged up.
I
You
just
be
be like, I
His
don't know.
metaphors be like, what? Rocket beef and broccoli. You're like,
man.
what?
Like, all right.
Oh,
Rocket beef and broccoli?
I don't know what he's
Yeah.
saying.
He's talking about the brown Timbs with the green.
I don't know
Yeah.
what Raekwon be talking about, bro. But
He
I be all in.
slanged out.
I be
man.
all in.
Ghostface will come with them stories. You
The
be
great,
like, all right.
underrated storytelling. No one
He
talks
is
about that.
underrated.
I like storytellers.
Yeah,
Oh
he's,
man,
he's a
I
great
love
storyteller.
storytellers.
Which
I'm
is
a
why
fan
I
of
will always
storytellers.
ride for Fresh Prince because he was the greatest storyteller.
Oh, he came out with a story. My intro to him was a story about
He's great.
parents just don't understand.
Yeah.
Slick Rick.
Slick
Oh,
Rick.
great,
Yeah.
phenomenal storyteller.
Andre 3.
Because I be invested in what's
And
happening.
Big Boy, actually.
Oh, yeah.
KRS-One, you gotta give KRS-One
KRS.
storytelling.
I'll give you one.
Nas.
I'll give you another one. King Von, great storyteller. I know he's a
I've
little
heard-
young.
I've
He's
heard
a
enough
great,
of him.
great storyteller.
I listened to that song you put in the group chat where he was telling the story.
Yeah, it's a nice little flow.
I love cats who can just paint that whole picture. Lil Wayne did it in that one. What was that? Mona Lisa?
Yeah.
He told a great story.
Kendrick tells stories.
Oh,
Kendrick
yeah,
does.
absolutely.
I listen to Duckworth so much. You'd be like, so this is how it happened, huh?
Yeah.
Kendrick's whole album was both of them were incredible stories.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
His album's a whole concept.
experience.
It's cinematic.
Yeah, I need
Yeah.
another one. I'm about due for a Kendrick album.
Oh hell,
Oh,
we
yeah.
overdue.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
overdue.
Please.
Yeah, give it to
Kendrick.
me. Give us
Because I
something,
can't.
Kendrick.
You can,
Give us
It's time.
you can go to Kendrick songs. Like I can go like a Kendrick song, but then I'm like, I need the whole. You gotta give me the whole thing, dog.
How often do y'all go back to Pimp a Butterfly?
Not often on To Pimp a
Not that
Butterfly.
one.
Is that Money Trees?
No.
Nah.
I go back to Good Kid, Mad
Me
City
too.
more.
Yeah.
Good Kid
And
and,
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look for him on like other TDE members' albums and like Schoolboy Q's album or J Rock. I'm looking like, where's he at? Come on. I know we ain't gonna get his album. Let's get it first on one of these.
He be killing.
Mm-hmm. You'll be like, man, where Kendrick at? But we back with another episode of Daddy Issues. Yeah, man.
We didn't
back.
intro the show last
We did,
week.
man. It was
We did?
crazy.
We did?
It was rapid fire.
We started out from the jump.
Our
and
movie
we
came
just
on with
went.
no opening credits. It was just
Them be the best movies.
yeah. Some movies do that.
I didn't know we
We
didn't
didn't do it at all.
They'll show the name at the end.
Oh, that's because
This was this.
he jumped right in.
We jumped right
J
in.
Black
Yeah.
jumped right in.
Deion was-
yeah.
Dion was a
wild.
great
He was.
replacement, DC.
He was.
Keep
Keep
it
I've
up.
been meaning to talk to y'all about
Keep
that.
it up.
And any guests that come on this show, they need to play their goddamn position. I don't need you pulling any funny tricks, getting all fancy, shooting left-hand layups.
All right, doing
You
the
Draymond
most.
Green that shit. You mail it in. I don't want to know this shit.
6
Keep
assists,
it up, DC.
6 rebounds, 2 points.
Nah, Dion, my dude. I heard Dion did great. Thank you,
Heard
Dion.
you didn't watch it?
Hell no, you didn't watch it.
Oh,
Would
watch
you
it.
watch your replacement?
I ain't
Would you
watching
watch?
that.
man.
You think
you watch?
Ann watched the other Fresh Prince after she was gone?
Would you
Put him-
watch that?
You just come back to the
tune in?
game, put him back on the bench, and
You might watch it one time just to see
and what did he? Who's
This
this
is what-
Dion like? They was
and then-
Harlem Globetrotting shit.
Yeah.
He was pulling.
Speaking of basketball, y'all been talking heavy about March Madness.
you know
in the-
me,
in the
baby.
group
Michigan?
chat.
Let's go, Michigan.
Yeah.
UCLA, baby.
And I've been
Sweet
quiet.
Pac-12.
You know what, Keon? Let's go. He had the he was doubting UCLA. I'm texting on the
First
side.
game.
I'm
second
texting
game,
Keon on the
too.
side. I'm like,
No,
bro.
second game I was after they beat Michigan State. I was like, all right.
Oh, he was
okay.
down.
Oh, was he?
Oh, the first game, yeah.
I'm texting
They
Keon.
were coming off. This is why they were coming off a 4-game losing streak.
Uh,
Each game they had the lead and blew it. And then they got to play Michigan State. I'm like, their mental space isn't right.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I'm
not that
telling-
they didn't have the talent. He was like, they were playing possum. I was like, no, I've been
No,
watching.
I said
them.
they play possum. They get to the tourney. UCLA gets to the tourney and they show out, bro. It's that blood. It's that wooden in them that comes out. Where
I was not
It's
believing.
also LA kids in the spotlight.
Right.
You get that spotlight, you're like, oh, I'm going for 25.
It's showtime.
tonight.
and they showed out. And now I'm like, all right, I need like Juzang. I was like, I need him to chill because he's averaging 22 a game, and he was already like he came out of LA. He was supposed to go to UCLA, went to Kentucky, transferred back to UCLA.
I don't
so
like
he was
his game.
he
but
cold
he be getting
though.
buckets, but he
so
he
he
got
was
that
supposed to be
Venice
like
Beach
a
game.
yeah. He was supposed to be like he's a highly talented kid.
yeah.
And now he's scoring 22 a game on with national eyes. His draft stock's going up.
Goes
So
up.
now
Oh.
I'm sitting here as a UCLA fan, like he about to leave.
Oh,
Like,
you
at
think
first-
you just go straight to the league?
At first I was like, he gonna do a second year. Now I'm iffy. Now I'm like,
Gotcha.
No, he's going
he
to
playing too good. He should do a second
He's
year.
going to.
But
It depends.
I don't
How
like
y'all
his
know?
game.
It just depends.
It
I be
depends
looking
because-
at his game,
'cause-
and I'm like, oh, on the defensive end, he's
right.
going to get killed.
But when
And
you're
then-
hot, people be in your ear telling you go now.
And NBA scouts look at what they do under pressure.
Right.
This is pressure
Steph
situations.
went from a no name to a lottery pick
Yep,
because of the tournament.
Because of
It
the
was
tournament.
also Flash. This guy, he plays
Yeah.
like Woody Harrelson and
The white man can't
White
jump.
Man Can't Jump.
So I'm just
Like,
watching him and I'm like, bruh, I need you to. I'm glad you're
You want,
carrying
you want him
us,
to tone it down?
but tone it down because people gonna be like, hey man, it's your time.
Yeah.
You can go.
USC
Real.
looking good too. The
They
Mobley
look
brothers.
real good.
I love
man.
them.
Pac-12 is 9-1.
Yeah, I hate the
9-1.
fact that USC and Oregon now have to face each other
Yeah.
because one has to go now. Because
I
Pac-12
wanted
is
the Pac-12 to kill because
Yeah.
they never get any love.
Big
'Cause-
Ten got abused.
Yeah, everybody
Everybody's
did.
out except for Michigan.
And well, the Big 12 was supposed to be the league this year, and I don't know what their record is right now.
Which one is your team, Chaz?
University of Michigan. Go Blue.
You were from
Baby.
Michigan State though too, right?
I'm from
Nah.
there. I'm from Lansing. That's where Michigan State is. I don't go for them though.
Well, how'd that happen?
Why'd you choose which Michigan?
Yo, you know what happens
You know
too
Chaz is
when you're a
difficult.
family,
Fab Five.
like no,
I'm about to say
Green?
90s.
Yeah.
But my cousin Matt, because like my dad was a Michigan State dude, but he never pushed it. So my cousin Matt came up with the Michigan gear, gave me a Michigan shirt. We were Michigan fans.
Yeah.
That was it.
That was it.
A free shirt will do it every
I
time.
mean, my cousin Matt was like, "Yo, we're Michigan." He was like, I always see him in the blue. You know what I mean? And we're talking. I'm 5. So I was like, oh well, that's what we do. And then Fab Five came a little later.
Right.
Like we're like right behind that. But
That was it. And then Woodson, you had during your childhood, Michigan was popping.
oh, absolutely, Charles
In
Woodson.
both sports. Yeah, you know what I'm
Brady
saying?
came
So-
through. Brian Green. They won a championship in '97. So it was like, yeah, that was that. So I grew up behind enemy lines because it was you catch a lot of hate from the Spartan fans and whatnot. You know what I mean? So it was a lot of that.
I think they're still ahead. They have Magic.
With
That
just
kinda-
Magic though,
Just Magic. What you mean?
that's all you need.
I'm happy for Juwan. I'm happy for Juwan Howard.
Me
though.
too. I
he's
wanted him
killing
to.
it.
Yeah,
And he's doing very well.
He's doing super good.
It's
You
his
got to
first
leave
year.
some of that basketball court stuff. He's bringing it into the coaching world. They had to
Well,
hold him back the other
yeah,
day.
yeah,
I was like,
hold
hey,
him
man,
back.
you
I
on
love
the
it, though.
sideline.
I like
now,
it.
coach.
Because how dope would that be if he wins a ship and because they took their ship away?
They never won
They
it.
never won it.
Oh, they never won.
They
it.
went
They
there
took
twice.
their.
They
Oh
went
yeah,
twice
you're
in line.
right.
They took their stats and like accomplishment down.
Right.
but it's
So
like-
for if he wins it, that kind of.
And then Michigan lost the last 2. They went to the championship twice in the last
right.
5 to 10 years.
I
somewhere,
think
and
though.
lost.
I think he might if he wins it for him, it might feel good. But as far as the school, they clearly have already made amends. He's the coach.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I
true
mean?
that.
Like everybody
Look at
has already
Tony
been
all
like, we
quiet.
ain't
Yeah.
tripping, bro.
Tony got nothing to add.
I got nothing. Do y'all be putting money on these games?
I would.
Nah, it's too risky.
Yeah.
For March Madness, you just never know.
Yeah, what's that
Yeah.
team?
I put money. That's the
Oral,
fun. That's
Oral
the
Roberts.
Oral
Oral Roberts. You
That's the
cannot
fun of
predict
it.
them, but
Right.
Oral Roberts has the number 1 scorer in the country.
Do they?
Oh, he's
Yeah.
so good. It's so good.
Is it because of the competition they play?
No, he gets it
Or-
against the good teams too.
Yeah. Well, if you are out there putting money on it, put money on it, man.
I'm down. Tell
March
me
Madness
how.
has officially begun, and it's time to shoot your shot and score big with the non-stop action with MyBookie. All right, select the winners from 63 tournament games. MyBookie bracket contest for a chance at $10,000 in cash prizes.
That's some sweet money.
You know what I mean? Only $1 to enter too.
Ooh,
So that your outlet 1 to 10,000 chance.
I might gamble
You know what I
now.
mean?
I mean, you know, dollar
Dollar ain't
ain't
nothing.
I go to Vegas for 5 in the dream.
Yeah,
I can do $1.
And it doesn't matter if you're filling out multiple bracket or one bracket, beating a national championship winner, simply looking for the player and game props. MyBookie has you covered. Sign up today at mybookie.ag and use the promo code ISSUES to secure a deposit bonus up to $1,000. That's promo code ISSUES to claim your first deposit bonus. And it works on all the sports, not just college ball, NBA, NHL, no matter what the sport. From the tip-off to the buzzer, MyBookie puts the game in action.
I'm a gambling fan, okay? I'm a fan of the thrill of gambling.
I thought you just liked watching gamblers.
No.
Okay.
No. The thrill of...
Like standing over their shoulder as a.
I'll be doing that in Vegas.
I do.
I'll be watching people gamble. I'll be like, oh.
The thrill of putting some money on there and being... you're so involved, you know what I mean, on every play after you put some money on something. You know what I mean? Somebody's dribbling, right? You're just like, come on, bro, mix them up. What are you doing? You know what I mean? There's no chill.
The emotion that goes into it.
Yeah, because you're so much more invested when your money's behind
online.
a team.
I like watching the clips though when people be like, and they're trying to cover a spread and somebody they have it and somebody throws up a 3 for no reason and goes, what the fuck? Like, that was unnecessary.
They throw a rock through the TV.
That's what they destroy.
I just watched a dude. He put down $10 and just run $30,000.
Yeah.
And he bet on Oral Roberts. $10 and won $30,000.
Bro, that's my thing. I'm like, go put a little money down
on a
I
would do
shot.
that.
Something that you can lose.
Right.
Well,
On
yeah,
a
I can
long
lose
shot?
$10.
Right.
You know?
Now, if you can't lose $10,
Then
don't do
gamble.
it.
Don't do it.
But the key in that though is if you bet on all the underdogs a little bit
Why
of money,
not?
you
Somebody-
can come up.
somebody's gonna hit.
Someone's gonna hit.
Somebody's
Somebody's
gonna hit
gonna
in the
lose.
tournament,
Yeah.
especially now with these mid majors. Somebody's gonna hit.
I lose $50 to get 30,000.
Yeah. I've
Yeah.
lost more out of my pocket in the laundry before.
Right. What crazy? You put on all these underdogs and the tournament goes how it's supposed to. And
Right.
It's just all number one seeds. You're like, damn it!
Oh, man. I needed the money.
No Cinderella's not a single
Not a-
Cinderella. You gotta
I'd
be
be hot.
shitting me.
This is the second time Oral Roberts has had this run, though.
And Loyola Chicago needs to
Loyola.
stop being ranked so low. Clearly they're good
Right.
because now it's not even an upset.
That's the old lady, right?
Yeah, the sister Mary Clarence, whatever her
Sister
name
Mary
is.
Clarence says a prayer for them boys.
Right.
Chicago.
You see the last one? She prayed that the other team would shoot 30% and they shot 30%.
Prayer works, yo.
You know what it is, though? She's so old. She's so close to God.
Right.
So
She knows him personally at this point.
by now.
Because she's about to see him soon.
100%.
She's
And you
like,
can't even be on the opposing team and like say something bad about her. Like this bitch, you can't even do it. You can't even do it. They gonna string you up. She's like royalty there.
let me ask y'all something. When y'all watching sporting events or movies at the house, do you treat it like you're at somebody else, like an experience? Like you're at somebody, like for example, if I say, guys, we're watching a game at my house, you're expecting to what? Eat, have wings and stuff. When you're by yourself, do you do that?
Depends. Because I definitely
You do?
be like, if it's an event, like every
It has
Sunday.
to be a big event.
But every Sunday, like football, so
Yeah.
football is once a week. So anytime I watch the football game, whether it was Michigan or the Lions, you would just be like, yo,
The Lions.
let's do a day. It's a day. You
So
know what
when
I'm
you're
saying?
by yourself, you'll make like wings
Oh, yeah,
and
absolutely.
nachos
I'll
or
do
order
a
pizza.
day. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And plus, if the Lions get a Sunday game, that's a
Well, we get
big
Sunday
deal.
games. They just don't
Lions
always
be
air
getting
them.
them prime real estate games.
They
Why?
get Thanksgiving every year.
Every year.
Why?
People-
So
wait,
everybody
wait,
can
wh-
see a blowout.
We
No,
see
no.
Detroit lose
Hold
everything.
on a second. First off, I hate when people say that, but why did they get the Thanksgiving Day? Because it was the game nobody wanted before. Nobody wanted that game because it was on Thanksgiving. So Lions were like, well, we'll take it since no one
Years
else.
ago, they was like,
Now everybody wants our spot. No.
I feel it.
Also, the
No.
Lions are getting blown out, so you get to go up, get some food. It ain't a close game, so,
Right.
you know.
And they are always the early game, the one that nobody's really watching anyway.
Everybody's watching it while they're waiting for the food to get ready.
Right.
That's the game everybody's watching.
It has to be a big game for me to be like the meal for this. Like if it's just a regular Bulls game, then I'll just be like,
What about
You
your
know,
movies? Do you like
freestyling
make
it.
popcorn and stuff?
if it's gonna be like a movie night, like Baker Boys are coming over, yes.
Okay.
Let's get the food going. Let's get this popcorn for the
You
after
right.
the food.
Make it an event.
Yeah,
It's
but it
always
depends.
pizza and wings.
Like when I
Always.
do
Oh,
my
by
movie
yourself?
nights, I'll be eating
Yeah, and popcorn.
popcorn. Is, man,
Wings for me. I gotta have wings on a dolo tip. Even if I'm watching any kind of sporting event, I'm gonna have me some wings.
That's at least 2 hours long. 3
Right.
hours
I
long.
prefer eating by myself.
Love it.
that's because you ain't got to worry about other people's dietary
Right.
restrictions or wants or whatever.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So less pressure. And you know what you like.
Right.
Because Cotty lately, she's been doing movie nights with the kids, and they do the whole popcorn and everything like that. And I was like, I never really thought. I just watch stuff. And then lately, ever since I got the air fryer, by the way, guys, it's legit.
Come on, man.
Ever since I got the air fryer, so now I'll be like, I'm gonna make myself some wings while I watch March Madness or whatever.
Why not?
You know what I mean? So I be thinking about that stuff, and then sometimes I'll be like, maybe I do want a meal. Maybe I do want a whole meal, and you know, help with that. HelloFresh.
Yes.
HelloFresh.
Hello, Fresh.
I just did it again. I just had
re-upped?
some more. I re-upped. Yeah, man.
Do they have an air fryer meal?
No,
That's
they
what Greg
don't
is
have an
waiting
air
on.
fryer meal.
Get on it.
But they be having the way they set it up. Only thing is you can't follow the instructions like as is. You got to read ahead just in case.
Like a good student.
Yeah, because sometimes they'll be like you'll throw something away that you needed on the back end, and so you have to read the whole thing to see what you need and be like, okay, now start. Because some people just start. Because Cotty made the Mexican tortilla soup the other day, and she was like, I didn't know I was supposed to save this water. I was like, did you read ahead?
Did
you read ahead? Now, it was still good. It was still fire.
Yeah.
And my cousin, she got it. My other cousin got it. Everybody's been getting it, man. My dad got it. You know what I mean? It's so convenient.
I got it
Right.
for my sister. She's
like it?
pregnant right now, so I got it for her.
Them and the meals be good too. Like and you the only thing they don't come with is like salt, pepper, and butter.
Oh, you got that in the house.
But you got
though.
that in the house,
Yeah,
and you
got that.
use that however you want. Like some people is on their Paula Deen, they be like more butter. You know,
Right.
I
I'm
like
not
how
that
they give you
person.
the option to season it yourself.
Yeah,
Because
they-
sometimes you don't want the prepackaged.
And you can put your own little shebang on it, right?
Right. And I
Yeah.
don't. I add. It's literally like most time when you see stuff like that, and they say add a little salt and pepper. I'll be like, this is gonna be bland. Like this
Yeah.
is with that you really a little salt and pepper, and you're like, no, this is y'all took care of it. Y'all got it. Just a little salt and pepper, and yeah, you straight, man. If you guys want to check it out, salt and pepper. Salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper.
I got stuck on it. And I was just thinking about food.
You want to
and I
get
was
salt
like,
and pepper delivered to your door.
Yeah.
First shipment is free.
Issues.
Go to hellofresh.com/issues12 and use the code issues12. Oh, okay, for 12 free meals,
Oh.
including free shipping.
What?
12 free meals, including free shipping. If you
That's
use,
a lot of free meals.
That's
man.
a lot of meals.
Yeah.
I might have to start a second name up and get another account.
Man, you good for 6
Yeah,
months?
the
I
whole
actually have because I had it so much. I have 2 cards. I'm thinking about doing like a giveaway or something where it's 12 free
might as well.
meals.
Give it to your Patreon
hell-
peeps.
I should.
Yeah.
I should definitely
Patreon
do
get
that.
Yeah,
special
you might need to
treatment.
get it again in the kid's name, just like the electrical bill.
The last time I ordered from it, I thought the kids and Cotty was going to be out of town, so I ordered like the healthier, like for me, like I didn't order the family one. So the kids got none of it. But me and Cotty enjoyed it. Because the first one came with like family meals, like pastas and stuff. And they was like, yeah. The next one, I was like, no, you ain't going to like this. So
You gave them their ravioli.
I ate it. I ate all of it. I was like, y'all, it's too spicy. Like the pasta was too spicy for them. The soup I had or whatever. But for you guys, yeah, again, that's hellofresh.com/issues12. Use the promo code issues12 for 12 free meals and free shipping.
Bro, you'd go to any restaurant, you'd go any fast food place that they offered you 12 free meals.
Absolutely.
You would go anywhere. For 12 free meals?
Man, I go for 99 cents.
I'm
This is
saying.
free.
I'm
12 free meals delivered to your door.
To your
To the
door?
door. That's what I love about it. They just drop it off
Easy
the door.
work.
And then you got to make sure you check them boxes, though, for those who are ordering it. Because sometimes they'll put the meat and stuff underneath the ice, and you'll dump the box and be like, where's my chicken? And it was underneath, so you got to make sure
Yo,
you check
people
the
will
whole
break
box.
their necks to get a punch-out card filled with 11 to get a 12th free sub, 6 cents.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're talking
12
about
free
12
off the rip.
12
on,
free
man.
off the back.
Come on.
In
it's
fact,
good,
sign me up.
Yeah, actually, I'm probably going to text Yo right now.
I'm going to go and check.
I'm going to give you the card. I'll give you the card.
Okay. I think she did it already.
Or, yeah. Well, I guess it's the same thing. You don't need the card. It's the same as that.
Literally texting the wife right now.
Yeah, give me that card.
That food be good, too, man.
Yeah,
Like
I
my
got
cousin.
I got the app.
My
Yeah,
cousin don't be
that's what I
finishing
know.
hers, and I just be eating all
Is
of it.
that your hair?
That's the hell of.
Huh?
Yeah, that's my hair.
Yeah. Because she make it, and then she be like, I don't want it. I be like, thank you very much.
I know someone who does.
Excuse me.
I haven't had a bad meal from them.
What's your favorite meal you had from?
Surprisingly, bro. Surprisingly, because I'm not a big meatloaf fan.
Mm-hmm.
They had this ground turkey meatloaf with rosemary.
I love meatloaf.
I
and
love
it
it too.
I'm a
was
fan.
A good
fire.
meatloaf.
Oh, the ketchup on
The
top.
the rosemary roll that they put
Cheese
in
in
it,
the
I
middle.
was like, this made the difference.
Good meatloaf, mashed potatoes on the side.
Yeah,
Yep, it came with
that's
mashed
the perfect
potatoes.
combo.
And everything was, and the kids, like, they don't really like, and they cashed it.
Mm.
And I was like, all right.
Dang.
All
I'm a
right.
meatloaf fan, man. They used to make fun of it all the time in every show, like, it's a meatloaf.
Right.
But then once you get some people who can cook, you be like,
Yeah,
And
he
here's the
gonna
thing-
be right.
You
Here's the
be
thing about
like,
meatloaf
hey.
too. People talk about it like it's like, we're struggling, throwaway meal, but it's a lot of work actually
Right.
to make it. Like it's not like some BS that
Right.
you have to do it.
I was
Yeah.
off meatloaf for a while till Wedding Crashers. When he's like, "Mom,
The meatloaf.
I'm like, oh, I need a meatloaf."
That scene was
'Cause
so
it,
funny.
It sounds gross.
It does.
Meatloaf?
A loaf of meat.
It does.
Like,
but it's just a
loaf?
burger.
A
If you
loaf?
really think
It's just
about
a
it,
big burger.
it's just a
Giant
burger.
burger.
And you
What-
slice it
what,
in
tomato
your,
paste? What is it? What goes on top?
Ketchup.
the
Barbecue
ketchup, but this one
sauce.
had like ketchup and like vinegar to make their sauce.
Yeah,
Some people do
balsamic
ketchup and
vinegar.
mustard.
I
Some
see
do
the
the
peppers
ketchup
in there.
I
and
see
the
the barbecue
onions.
sauce on the top. I love that.
Oh,
My
that's
mom used to
ooh.
put cheese in the middle.
Like a surprise.
Oh, cheese in the
bowl.
middle of.
Mhm. So
That's
like
a
when you
cold
cut
combo.
the ends, you won't get the cheese yet, but then you get to the cheese part, it just be sitting right there. So when you
Oh,
cut a
man.
slice, it be a ball of cheese.
Miss Sandy.
You might want-
Mama Baker, I'm
we gonna
coming
need-
home.
We gonna need some of that.
Now I will say, I do like ground turkey meatloaf better than beef meatloaf.
Yeah.
Ground turkey in general, I like better than beef.
I agree with you.
Beef is just
I like ground turkey.
Because I've been eating ground turkey since college. Because I had a teammate that put me on. He was like, "You'll take better shits if you cut out red meat." And
You
so
was
I-
having
I
those
cut it out.
conversations in college?
Yeah, well, we
Okay.
were at, we had to take nutrition class and all that shit.
Where was ground turkey all our lives?
right.
It
I
wasn't
don't know.
Why
around.
did it just come later? Because I could have been on this.
Right.
Man, it was
I had,
good.
I
It
had
was-
ground turkey when it was in the little packs, like sausage packs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
little
yeah.
tube.
Yeah, you had to go to the sandwich part of the grocery store.
Mhm.
I would not do turkey bacon though. I've only
I
had
had
one
some this
place
morning.
ever that had good turkey bacon. Every other one tastes
That
like
Louis
a-
Rich turkey bacon is good.
You don't fool with the Genio turkey?
Actually,
Genio.
no, it all
Yeah.
tastes like styrofoam cups, bro. I don't
What?
like it.
It's all mental for
No.
you.
Yeah.
man.
It's not mental.
Mm.
No, it's not. I've had it.
I've actually bitten off a styrofoam cup before.
Yeah.
It
It's
does
nothing
not
like
taste
turkey
that
bacon.
at all.
Nothing like
I'm
turkey
slightly
bacon.
exaggerating, guys.
Don't take Chaz serious
You know
in
what's
the comment
you know what's
section,
funny
guys.
is like you said
Oh
that.
yeah, please don't take me seriously in the
Oh,
comments.
Well,
God.
actually, styrofoam.
Technically.
Let me just say, every time I'm joking. I need to make that a preference now.
Yeah.
Chaz got beef in the comment
Because we
section.
got beef in them comments.
You
See the
America's most
background
wanted
beef
right
See
now.
the background beef on my Patreon. I'm putting it up.
I'm
Tough one.
jesting. Yuck. Oh, yuck. Anywho, yeah, I'm not. But bacon is so fire. I'm not a fan of turkey bacon.
Yeah. You-
Yeah.
Bacon
Yeah,
is
it's-
You
bacon
gotta,
is the best.
you gotta season it up. You gotta throw
Yeah,
some
give
honey
it to
on
me.
it, a little bit.
I'm not. No.
Crack
I'm saying having to
pepper.
season my
Love
bacon,
that.
bro. I'm trying to season my bacon. Bacon's come out
You gotta
perfect.
do
That's
that with
good.
pork bacon.
The apple.
Or the sweet
Applewood?
bacon.
seasoned
What'd you
already.
design?
Apple.
Well, it comes seasoned.
Man,
Well, you talking about smoked apple?
No, he's talking about regular
Yeah.
bacon.
they have that in
Oh.
turkey bacon
Oh.
too.
Truth be told, when you actually like when you're off stuff for a while and come back to it, regular bacon honestly is just super salty. Like
Oh,
like
definitely.
Applewood smoke, like the
But you
different
can get the
kinds,
uncured-
maple, whatever. But like regular, you'd
But
be
I
like,
do the uncured bacon.
It just
the,
tastes like
the
salt.
unsalted, because that's the one that sits in salt forever.
Yeah.
So I agree with that. I get the because you'll die at 30.
I've been going
Right.
off pork for so long.
Oh, my
Yeah.
son banned pork in the house. He did that Coke. Coca-Cola
Oh, I saw
on
that,
top of
bro. I
the
just saw that. I was
pork
like,
chop.
Wait, what was it?
what?
And he was like, "Nah, Dad, we don't."
So-
need
Oh,
no-"
he did it himself?
Yeah, because he liked pork when he came back from the Middle East. 'Cause
Yeah.
they didn't have it where he lived.
Wait, so you talking about when you pour the soda on this, the worms?
Yeah.
Yeah, the worms.
What?
The parasites come out.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
what'd
was
you do?
crazy.
If you pour soda like a Pepsi on like a what is like a piece
pork
of
chop or like
yeah,
a
raw.
loin.
and let it sit, the parasites will come out.
Well, what about bacon? Has
snap.
that been tested on bacon?
I'm pretty sure
we
it
had
is.
bacon,
Part
but
of the
I'm
pork
sure-
family.
Well, pork chop and bacon is very
He's his
different.
cousin.
It's still the pig.
Pork. The parasites run through it.
Well, right.
Yeah,
of
well,
course.
that's what it's saying there. It's like
Y'all
you
don't
cook
eat
it.
raw bacon?
I can so see Chaz watching the game. Just like,
I've been on pork
So
since
they were saying
91.
you got to cook it or whatever. I've gone in and out.
Even
Like
if you cook it, it's still there
cooked it.
somewhat. It
Yeah.
goes somewhere.
yeah.
But
So-
then it becomes protein and nutrition.
if it doesn't die, if it's undercooked.
Them
That's like-
parasites be tough, too.
People eat
Yeah.
grubs, right?
Yeah,
People
but yeah,
eat
certain
grubs.
countries
And
ain't-
evolution, like we've been getting cooked a long time, so now we built up tolerance for the heat.
The heat.
Yeah, evolution is real.
Red meat and pork, I'll go through phase where I'm like, I'm done. and then I'll come back. Like it'd be a morning, and
As long
somebody.
as you come back in moderation.
It's definitely light.
Right.
I'm a lot, mostly chicken and fish.
Yeah.
Like 90%, and then every once in a while.
I barely do red meat. It's very rare. But, I mean, you barely do bacon. You don't do bacon every.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, Keelan does, but it's turkey bacon.
But I don't count that as real bacon. But
Turkey bacon is good, man.
It's good.
I only had one place. Some restaurant did it, and I was like, "Yo, this is fire."
Mm-hmm.
And I can't remember what it was. Damn it.
I've been on my bison and my ostrich lately.
I don't like bison.
Get that money.
Ostrich burger is fire.
That's just how you
You like
how
it?
You season it.
I don't
Yeah.
like
Bison
it, man.
tastes a little
gamey.
too wild. For
Yeah,
me.
it
tastes
throw a little bit of
too wild.
rosemary.
garlic
I
in
can
there.
see. I can see the struggle of the American development in the West. I can see land being taken, and I feel that on every bite.
Every bite.
Yeah, man. I was like, yeah.
That's how I feel about venison. I'll be like, it tastes too game. Some certain stuff is
Yeah.
just too gamey for me.
I had-
Rabbit. I was like, okay.
I never had that.
I had duck for the first time, and it was
Duck
a
is
little
good, but it's greasy
Duck-
though.
mad
It's
greasy. It was
greasy.
greasy.
Good but greasy.
I heard pheasant is fire, but I haven't had it.
Never had it.
Oh, you ain't like
Pheasant is
rabbit?
good.
I heard
Rabbit's
it's
fire.
fire. I
Pheasant's
didn't like
fire.
rabbit.
Had alligator though.
Venison is fire.
I like alligator.
I like
You
that.
didn't
Yeah.
like
Oh,
it?
Tastes like
You didn't-
It was
chicken.
tough.
I didn't like turtle either.
It was tough.
I never had turtle or frog.
I had frog.
I
legs.
had
I've
frog
had
legs
frog.
when I was a kid.
Hey, frog legs, some good little drumsticks, bro.
I'm surprised I ate that.
Like frog legs taste like overcooked chicken breast.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
I feel that.
There's not a lot of meat on a frog
I'm
leg, though.
surprised I ate that. What
You're
was
just getting
I
the gristle.
doing as a kid?
Hey, man, you just doing what people tell you.
I was frog legs. All right,
All right.
chitlins.
I
ate those too.
Chitlins are
I
disgusting.
didn't. I
I had
tried
them
it.
like 2 times. I was like the first time, yeah, I can do this, and the second time, I was like, I don't think I can do this.
I was a little
As a
kid
kid.
when it touched my tongue. I was like,
Yeah.
I don't even think I did try it, but the smell already. I
was-
walked in
yeah,
the house and I was
yeah.
like,
You
"What are y'all
what are y'all
doing in here?"
cooking?
See, I seen it being washed, and I was like, oh, you just threw it in raw sink and let it sit?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be strong.
It's gross.
Disgust.
And what's funny is like, no matter where you're from, it doesn't matter if you're from California, Chicago, whatever. Your people are from the South. Like no matter where you're from, like I am a California kid all day, but my family is country as shit.
Right.
And so they be doing all that, like the pig feet and chitlins, and I'll be like, this is disgusting. They be like, oh, nigga, you don't know what you talking about, you know, bougie. I was like,
I wish our ancestral culture was more healthy. in
When you
America.
gotta
Yeah.
soak it with a little bleach for your food, it's like,
Yeah. And that's what I'd be
God.
feeling like. I'd be like, y'all know we don't have to do this anymore.
No.
I understand why it was a thing.
Yeah.
Of course.
I get
It was
that.
desperate measures.
Yeah,
Right.
but we don't have to do this.
It is
Yeah.
anymore.
2021.
Like, we don't. This is nasty.
We shouldn't hold
But
on
if
to
we're
this.
not doing it anymore, aren't we losing?
Let's lose it. We can lose it.
We can lose
We
that.
can lose this.
Well, you know what
culture.
else we'll lose? We'll lose hypertension and
Right.
diabetes.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
we'll-
High blood pressure.
Yeah, like we'll
Chopped
lose all
off.
that
We'll
too.
lose all that, man. I think we can lose this one.
We can still. And plus, like
It's our history.
in their defense,
It's not good.
in their defense, it ain't like it is a everyday meal. Those things are usually eaten on special occasions.
Right.
So I'm like, whatever. Indulge.
But back in the day, they was eating that every day.
That's what they
That was,
had.
every,
yeah.
that was dinner
Yeah.
every night.
Now it's
Chitlin sandwiches.
Oh, God.
And did y'all do Sunday dinners? Like it was every
Yeah.
week. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My family used to do it every week.
Yeah,
It'd
we
be
used
like
to,
a
yeah.
bunch of filth. We all get together. I don't think Sunday dinners happen anymore.
We do. My family
Do
does.
y'all? Like
We haven't
that?
done it in a while because
Chaz
COVID.
Well, I haven't been around my family in a long
Yeah.
time.
Chaz don't like his family.
I love my family.
I'm
We
in
pretty
lookout,
much do
man.
dinner
Nobody
every
wants
night.
to come to Cali.
Yeah,
But I'm-
But
we
what
mean
I
the
mean,
family.
I'm
yeah,
talking about
I
your
mean, like,
family.
as
the
in-
Yeah.
entire
like-
family.
Yeah, yeah, you know, like,
Oh,
like,
you
aunties,
mean bringing
uncles,
people?
yeah.
Oh, there's a lot.
We were
of
we were
us.
doing it once a
That's
month
unfair.
for Sundays before COVID.
yeah.
Yeah,
Everybody
we
in
got-
my
no, that's
family's
great.
too spread out for that.
Yeah, my
Yeah.
family, man.
We got over 60 people. That's not a Sunday. That's an event. We
Yeah,
do dinner
y'all.
every week.
There's 80 of y'all
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
one city
Y'all deep.
around LA.
Yeah.
Are there that many of you in LA?
It's 87.
There's
Probably
about-
more.
There's about 50 of us in LA.
Damn.
I wish I had that, man.
That's dope.
I'm throw this in again. My family don't be coming out here.
Yo, so
Say it so they hear you.
I
Yeah. I say
DM
that every episode.
I DM'd Miss Sandy and I was like, "Will you be pulling up to daddy issues with the cat? You know, Puss in Boots." She left me on. She nothing.
See? You know what I'm
Nothing.
saying?
You know,
My
and she-
But
family-
then commented on other stuff. So when that question, she ignored it. I was like, "Can you
I DM'd her.
please
She asked
come?"
for pictures of Izzy. I DM'd her pictures of Izzy and
No.
nothing either. I think
Really?
she thinks
It must be
Izzy's
the DM
like,
thing that she.
No, but that's the thing. Well,
I think we've
Because
talked
if she
about it before.
responded in comments and not responding
No,
to
because
the
she
DMs,
responds to my DM.
Yeah,
and
me
she
too.
DMs
Oh,
her.
really?
Yeah, she's
Uh-huh.
talked before on there.
no, that's the thing.
Yeah.
We,
You too, Cam?
we talking DM.
Yeah.
But that thing
That
was like,
particular-
I was like,
she
nah.
was like, she Iverson. She stepped over to Ron Lee. I was like, yeah. Anyways.
Nah.
I don't think my dad listens to this show, but if you're listening, and my brother, Khalil,
You got a brother?
I got two.
You too.
Oh yeah, the uncle brothers,
The who?
the older uncle
They were
brothers.
older.
They're a lot older.
They raised you
Yeah.
kind of.
Well, Scott is 5.5,
6 years?
Oh, okay.
and then Khalil's 10
That's a
years
big
older than
gap.
me.
That's a big guy.
It
5
is
and a
a
half
gap.
just
That's why I
makes-
always felt like solo.
Right.
You know?
Yeah,
So,
5.5 just makes you jealous that you're too young to do everything.
Right.
You're like,
That was
"Oh,
the
man."
tag along.
Yeah,
Take
15
your
to
brother.
10.
I
Yeah,
was
15 to 10.
I was
10 is
take
still
your brother.
coloring. Yeah.
Yeah, 5, take your brother. You be like, what am I going to do with him?
Yeah, and I'd just be like,
Sit him on the steps outside
we was out there in the streets.
with his favorite car.
I was usually good to go until that time I got tackled at that football game. that's when it got real.
You start
for them.
crying?
My nose was bleeding and everything. They was like, "You gonna tell?" I'm like, "No."
That's what happened with us with Kyron. He was playing. It was an accident though. He was playing. Keith tossed him the ball. He was like, we was playing with a hard ball, and he was like, "Toss me the ball." And
Yeah.
Keith tossed it, and he hit him, and blood everywhere.
Man.
My dad
Panic.
freaked out because it ain't like it hurt him. He was like, "Ow!"
Yeah.
He saw the blood and freaked out.
Of course.
Oh, yeah.
My dad just heard screams. Why y'all? I was like, and then another time we took him. We was across the street racing bikes, and he tripped and his skin came off his
Oh,
face.
he was two-faced.
It messed him up. So even we were like, it ain't that bad, like trying to keep him calm. His face was fucked. And then my dad came out, yo, Papa. And we're like, you're the one that always telling us to take him. Stuff happened. They're all accidents. It's not
Right.
like we're going out here beating him. It's all, but that was his baby, so he was always like, yo. And I'm like, bro, he fell. The bikes got tangled up. Like, it ain't like we rammed into him. Like, it wasn't our fault. But his face was.
At a young
Jacked
age,
for a
I
while.
learned if you cry, you can't play. So you just have to.
No, I ain't crying.
And in those
That's
particular
funny.
incidents, especially the face thing, we actually felt really bad because like I didn't know if his face was gonna heal. Like that's how bad it was. And when it got back to normal, we was like, "See, we told you you'd be all
Started
right."
flipping the coin.
Right.
Yeah, when you cry, you get the dumb jobs like you're the marker now
Yeah.
for each play. It's like
The funniest part be when you be trying to calm him down. Shh, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's all right. You good. You good. Whole face gone. You okay?
His face was
Because the
gone.
thing about me, I wasn't playing. I was just on the sidelines, just watching them
Oh,
play.
you was like a referee and got in
I
the
was
way.
just chilling.
You didn't
And
move
then
fast enough.
I saw they was coming closer. And I was like, oh. And then, when they got close, I didn't know what to do. And then I got caught up in that tackle.
you just see the dust coming.
Man, it was so gritty. They was probably like 17, 16.
those grown men.
But it felt like grown men because it was like the Chicago Bears coming over. I was like,
You froze? You didn't move? You
I
just froze?
I froze. So I was like, wait, are they going to stop?
I see it like 50 yards, then 30 yards, then 20
Right.
yards. You're like,
Tony
Remember
was
the
like,
cartoons
"No!"
where they be fighting and it just be a dust cloud and an occasional fist come out their head and some X's
And everybody
O's.
gets sucked
It was
into
getting
it.
closer to me. I was like, oh.
Tony was
Did
like,
they get mad you was in? Did they get mad you was in the way?
Nah, they felt bad.
Oh.
Because I was really off
Right.
on
You
the
just
side.
didn't move.
That was where I was supposed to be.
You give him a Dennis Roddick.
Man, they came over there.
being there.
The dust storm and there's the rat.
Yeah,
always
that's
the
exactly
funniest-
what it was.
It's the funniest
the
thing in
Heathcliff
the
fight
cartoon.
coming my
Tony
way.
was like Austin Powers. They was
Right.
moving slow, and he was just like, no. He had plenty of time to move, and they just.
This scene was mad funny.
You respected the out of bounds line too much. You was like, they will not come
Yeah,
past
they won't come
this.
over here. You know what I'm saying? The line is right here.
Yeah.
I learned that day. But I used to always be with him on the tag along.
That's why I'm glad Keelan and Kendrick are close in age. It's like we were talking about that the other day, though, like how you just said 5 years is a big difference.
Big
Yeah.
gap.
And even when you're a kid, you really don't need that much time to be. Like me and Keith are only 16 months apart, but I remember around 9th grade is when the split happened.
Right.
Because I remember we used to wake up every morning and watch Saturday morning cartoons and all this stuff. And then one day, I think I was like 8th grade, 9th grade. He came in. He was like, "Hey, it's time for Saturday." I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna sleep in, dog." And I saw him like, "This is where it ends."
Don't you sleep
This
in
is-
Saturday morning
right.
cartoon?
I saw like he turned around. He had a single tear. Like it's over.
I'm going to eat all the cereal. He was like, go for
I was
it.
like,
He's
"Go
like,
ahead,
do
bro.
your
I'm
thing,
not
man.
getting
I'll
up."
see you
I'm
at
gonna
noon.
get the toy.
And the
It's all you.
disappointment
I'll
in
see
his
you at noon.
face was like, "This is it." And that's when and then we were talking about it. My boy Kerry.
You're like, I didn't see him for 10 years.
He was like, "Yeah, bro." He was like, "I remember that." And then once you got your phone, we didn't see you no more. Like you,
y'all talking futuristic.
You got your
shit,
phone
man.
and your deep
Done.
voice.
you was
Whenever you get the
done.
phone, you get the deep voice.
Once
Yeah.
you had your phone,
You just when you
out.
answer the phone, hello.
Oh, definitely. You just get that ready. Hello.
Yeah.
My brother Scott tried to hang in there with me on the young tip. Like we would play, G.I. Joes and stuff. He tried to hang in there, but then he was like, then he started hanging with Khalil, and they would go downtown on the weekends. Then there'd be girls coming over. I was like, oh, it's just me. Your little brother is so cute.
And then Kyron, we know he was 7 years behind us, so almost 8 years almost. So
I hated the little brother
It was
so
like-
cute deal from the older
I didn't
girls.
mind it.
I didn't mind it at
No,
all.
let
Your
me
little
hump a
brother
leg.
is
I
so
want to
cute.
show me I'm cute.
He said, "Let me hump a
Yeah,
leg."
show me I'm
I
cute.
was in there with the girlfriends. I was like,
I didn't
oh,
mind
you
it.
got girls coming over? I'll be tap dancing. I'll be showing out, man. Getting
Oh,
tips.
you're saying as the
I used
younger
to
brother.
As a younger brother, I
Oh, okay,
like
okay.
all my
Man,
sister's
get in
friends.
on that,
I
man.
loved, but I wanted to be with them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to
my
do
little
it.
high-
I knew
You
my
wanted
role.
your respect.
Yeah, I wanted to. Hey, let me show you how cute I am.
Yeah. Let me hump.
I knew
Come
my
in this
role.
room.
I was Mr.
me
Hide
hump
under
a
the
kneecap.
bed.
Hilarious.
I was Mr. Hide under the bed, listening at the closet door. I didn't know what I was listening to, but I was like, yeah.
I'm doing
You like
something.
that meme with the kids in the robe? He was like, "Hey, if you guys need anything, I'll be in my
Yeah,
room."
that was me. I can get older real quick.
I had a friend, like he was my boy, but he had an older sister. She was like 5 years older than us, and we went to his house, and like I had a big crush on her, and we was like, They was like, we gonna get in the jacuzzi, and I was like, oh yeah, and we all sat. The boys sat on this side, the girls sat on the other side. When I tell you, her leg touched my leg, I was like,
All it takes.
full on erection. I mean,
All it
hard as,
takes.
and I was like looking around like.
Through the water.
Oh God!
All it takes.
I was like,
man.
hope nobody. Luckily, the jacuzzi bubbles. You know how sometimes it blows your trunks up.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh God, thank God. But I,
The
man,
bailout.
I think that was my first boner.
They're like, let's jump in the pool. You're like, nah.
I think that was because I was only like seven or eight. I think that was I was like, well, that I can remember. I just remember her. All she did was touch it, and I was just like, oh God, what's happening? And I just kept looking at her like, I want to do this.
I want to let it happen.
Man, she probably had no idea. Like, oh, my brother's little friends are over, but I was like, no,
Touch
you
me
can't.
again.
I'm over.
If she would have touched me again, I probably would have busted.
That's all it took back then.
Would have busted.
We got to get the jacuzzi, guys.
In DC, you had an advantage because you had older sisters, right?
Oh man, they used to always.
so
bring
they would
that.
just be hanging out.
It was a
'cause-
marathon of
Yeah.
young ladies at the house. I
so
remember,
you
they was,
could have crushes on them and not feel conflicted.
I remember one day when my sister was studying Jehovah's Witness for a little bit or whatever. One of her friends came through and she was a little older. And she came in my room. She was like, "You're so cute," and kissed me on the cheek.
Oh.
I was fake sleep. She kissed me on the cheek. And I just put my arm around. Put my arm around her. She was like, "Boy," and left. Almost had her. Almost had her. Mouth
tried
trap.
it.
Man.
That was my favorite time between like 8 and 9, where like my mom's friends would come and still get dressed in front of me like I wasn't old enough. That's the age. Your kid's about to be at that age.
I remember the first time I saw
Oh yeah,
Underboob.
we shut it down.
was my
Underboob?
brother's girlfriend. She was she was asleep. And she was just like this, and then I saw the underboob out of it. I was and then I just went to school.
I didn't have that, man. I never had that.
You never. Mine was the same exact
Yeah,
situation.
I was like, oh, good.
The girl who used to babysit me after school, I was in first grade. She was only like in sixth grade. But, that she used to watch me until my mom got home. And she fell asleep on the couch.
So she was like 11.
Like 11, 12. And, they had
Yeah.
their little boobs. And I'm in first grade.
Right.
So a titty's a titty to me.
Man, fair
and
game.
she wasn't wearing a bra yet, I guess, for some reason. But she had boobs. And she fell asleep. And I was like...
Yeah, oh, good.
I just sat there, too.
I need to be watched. You're supposed to tap on her. I need to be watched.
No, I didn't want to wake her up because I was just like, look at this.
I just hear Sesame Street playing in the background, and you just staring at her.
And it's funny because nowadays, the cats would have had cameras and shit. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's a whole different.
Yeah.
You
With
can't just
creep
fall
mode.
asleep.
I ain't even gonna lie. I'm 6, guys. I was about to touch it. She woke up. I was like,
Well, when did y'all know y'all liked girls?
then
Like when was it? When was it official? Like, man, I like.
Like girls in real life or like on TV?
Oh, that's a good question. In real life,
In real life, I want to say like
6.
Yeah, I had a girlfriend in first grade.
Yeah,
okay.
6.
I want to say first or second grade
Yeah.
when that girl touched my hand she had dropped her pencil, and I went to grab it for her, and then she touched my hand on it, and I felt the electricity. I'm like, oh. Then I looked at her, I was like, this is the moment.
He had the patty mayonnaise.
Yeah, that was the moment. It was like,
On an accidental touch.
yeah, I felt like, I don't know if it was static or whatever, but I felt like I got electrocuted. So it was in that moment.
You was just dragging your feet. You thought you fell in love.
Yeah, I felt it because as soon as her hand touched mine, it was like I got electrocuted.
Did y'all have a type younger? A type of
Older.
girl?
I liked older.
Older.
Like the babysitter. I don't know if it's because of the babysitter, but after that, I was like, I only want 5th grade and up. And I was almost only 6, but I was like, I want all the older
I
girls.
don't think I had it.
What about race? Is there anything
My-
like
my
that?
all I
All
knew was
black,
black girls.
yeah.
That's all I
Black.
knew.
My whole life it was the little mean girl that was pretty but nobody talked to. I was like, oh, okay. Nobody talks to her.
I'm
gonna take that mean.
Yeah.
Get away from
The
me, boy.
challenge.
Yeah.
Just absorbed it. I like it.
The first white girl that came up to me, I didn't know what to do really. Like her friends were like, she likes you, and I was like, oh. Like I didn't know what to, and then I was like, am I supposed? Like I didn't know because when we was in Pittsburgh, it was all black kids, Mexicans, whatever.
It's Pittsburgh, California.
Yeah, and then when we went to Antioch, it was a lot more white kids, and so like it was just a lot more white girls and stuff, and I was just like, so thinks you're cute, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I think
don't know what you want me to do with
the
this
first
situation.
white girl that approached me, I just kept smelling her hair. I was like, this is so different. Like I was fascinated with her hair.
Yeah.
Herbal essence.
Her name was Bonnie. I remember Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Rubbing my fingers through her hair.
I don't think I dated like when I was 27. I was only black before then. You know what I mean? So.
Wait, you never answered the when you started liking girls.
I thought he said 27.
Yeah, I was like, it took you that long?
Late bloomer.
He was like 27 is when I first kissed a girl. I'm like, God damn,
And
Chaz.
I think there was definitely a girl I remember
Izzy was
liking.
born a year later.
What you been doing this whole time?
First kiss, I put it in. I had a baby.
No, there was a girl I liked in 3rd grade. That's the first girl I remember liking was in 3rd grade. So, yeah, that would be my 3rd grade. I was like,
Third grade. I had a crush on my 2nd grade teacher, Miss Brown.
Miss Brown.
I
fine.
smelled her shoes one time.
Damn.
Oh, you went hard.
I used to have a thing for feet.
Tony's a
Hurry
creep.
back.
You
I was
creep.
definitely a creep
Because
as a
teachers
kid.
don't have the best shoes either.
She had like a
Some orthopedics.
basic 80s joint. She wasn't old though. That's the thing about Miss Brown. She was like a younger. And I was like, man, Miss Brown. And she changed out her shoes one time. I don't know where everybody went. And I was I don't know why.
You soldier crawled over to him at that time.
I saw the shoes down there under the desk. And I was like, I'm smelling these. And I was like,
You smell her seat too?
nah. I wasn't into the butts. It was just the feet. I had the foot fetish for a long time.
I
when
smelled
was
a few.
kid.
I smelled a few seats growing up. Yeah, like my teacher or something. I'd be.
Y'all ain't never smelled.
You never smelled nobody's
butts. Well,
You
man,
never
y'all
smelled
think
a
y'all
seat?
better than us,
Yeah,
man. Look
yeah.
at-
You smelled
I'm
a
with you,
seat,
bro.
right?
That was the
You know
thing.
what I'm
Where it's like, yo, you gotta smell that seat. That shit. It was
Oh, you
even,
smell
It
seats?
wasn't even a good thing.
You
In my
smell the
family, it was like,
seat.
smell. See how shit that much stank.
Yeah.
We had
You
smelled
smell seats,
old
Cam?
women.
Cam, you
seats.
smelled a seat before? Cam, you never smelled a seat.
It was a
In your
comedic
life.
thing in the house. It was like,
Oh my God, you niggas are wild.
Y'all ain't never.
Yeah.
Smell a seat, or I've never smelled. Let me go smell.
you're like, wow.
Y'all
that's
smell
different.
panties at least?
Yeah.
No.
Oh yeah.
Y'all tight ass,
sure.
man.
You
Look
know,
at
but
you.
I thought I was the
But I-
missionary.
No, it's like a wine.
knew
You gotta- yes.
I knew
You
DC
never
was about to
smelled
say
panties.
something wild after he said he smelled hair. I was like, that's not where he stopped.
Like some dirty
What?
ones?
That was just the beginning.
Like ones that been worn?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cam.
You're not gonna smell a brand
panties?
new pair of panties.
But I see
A girl has
DC.
never given you panties to.
Nah, when I take them off, sometimes like,
Yeah. I be smelling, man.
Now,
I smell
now,
hair too.
You thought we were talking
Now,
about
I this fingers all day.
The who?
So I guess there's not much of a difference.
The fingers?
Yeah, the fingers.
Nah,
I
man,
be
that's
smelling.
ain't
too.
smell-
That's-
we talking about other
preschool.
But I'm just saying, Jesus
That's a facility check.
He had
Y'all
kids
never
at
smelled the
12.
I'm
panties.
smelling fingers and
I smelled the ones that was given to me though.
No. Y'all some fucking creep.
no, I smell. Now these ain't day. I can't do days.
I'm not
old.
ashamed of who I am.
like, here, smell this?
No, it was just like a gift. Oh, you sent me the panties?
Tony, if you get shoes in the mail now,
Well, not
Hey,
now. yeah.
hey, bro.
I got over
You
this.
about to get a lot of
That
just random
shoe
old
shit
shoes.
I'm still like partial to feet though. Like, during Smash, the barefoot. I prefer
You
that.
just rub it on your face.
Oh yeah, you got a bit. I can't
prefer
do
the
the
bare
sock.
feet.
I'm like, nah, you got socks.
No, I
on?
think Tony
Yeah.
does the shoes. He's like, yeah. Where your shoes at?
I don't be smelling the shoes.
Bring the
though.
Wait,
shoes
so
in the
when you
bed.
smelled the seats, how long? How long do they get up?
I don't smell seats.
They still got to be
That's
warm.
They gotta be fresh.
So they
gotta
just
be
get up
fresh.
and go to
I'm
the
just
bathroom. And then
supporting
do you like run over to
Yeah.
get a whiff
Nah,
real quick?
you just catch it. You just catch it slipping.
Bro, you catch it, then you like, nigga, you gotta smell that.
Yeah.
That shit.
What would it
Crazy.
smell like?
Sometimes crazy.
Yeah.
Like, what the?
Sometimes a little booty.
You shouldn't be smelling
Little
like that.
Yeah.
Dang.
Sometimes a little booty. Other times refreshing. Like,
Okay.
Smell like back of the bus sometimes.
This is insane.
Chaz, man, you too tight over here.
I'm not tight,
Give
bro.
us something,
I'm just,
man.
I'm just not a weirdo. Like, that's some weirdo shit. Hey,
That's what makes you tight. We need something weird from you.
bro, to go smell your teacher's shoes while she
That's
changed
hilarious.
That's
nigga.
normal, right, guys?
Yeah, man.
and to change the seat. Somebody got up. DC's like, I wonder how long she gonna be gone. Do I got
Y'all
time?
was never in the girls' feet and women's feet?
I don't have a foot fetish. I'm like feet is not a deal breaker for me. If you have bad feet, I mean
They got
can't
the
be.
ballet feet. You good?
Yeah, they just can't be.
With
You
the
got-
with the Delaries.
You got the toes like this.
Shoot me in my pinky toe. You good with that?
It wouldn't bother me. I would worry
Shoot
later,
me
but
in my
that
pinky toe. You put it on you. You good?
It's a hoof at that point.
Oh, shoot me in my pinky. She laying on your shoulder. You good with this?
They put them all in your
they
mouth.
can't be
baby.
disrespectful with it. I just gotta keep your feet separate.
They have to stay off the side of the bed.
Right.
Chaz, you
not
have to have a
different.
weird story though.
Give us something.
Cause they
bro.
smelling hair in seats. I me too'd my babysitter. You gotta do something.
Oh, Chad is just
What's
a
your
perfect
thing?
You
child.
lived in a van. Something happened.
Oh,
Something
wait,
happened in
Chaz
that van.
definitely got a story.
I got a
I
story.
just thought
What?
about
You
one.
talking about?
Yeah.
Which one?
Church.
No, I knew you one even better. Greyhound bus.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, man.
Yeah. Well, hold on.
Sick of
Wait,
you
we're,
out
we're
here.
talking me as an adult doing stuff.
I'm
I'm
just
not-
talking about you in
No, I
general.
want the kid stuff. I want the kid stuff.
yeah, I'm saying the kid stuff. Nah, I was.
Wait, you was an adult with the church?
Nah, I was like 12, 13.
Yeah.
No, yeah.
Now we
I'm
cooking.
here in the church. I'm like, what?
Oh, okay, so
Yeah.
Because my mind went.
Give
you
me
know
these
the-
weird waters.
You know the
Yeah.
chair sniffers went
this
way
is this is
over.
my most shameful story because it was in a
now we
church.
cooking.
But I was in a choir. Church, right?
Yeah.
I was in a choir in church, and you know we had like the choir robes on and good stuff like that. And so our piano teacher, the piano player, big ass cities, right, in church. So she was just playing, and every time she was just banging, she was just like dee 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 dee. So I didn't hear no music. All I saw was this. So I put my sleeves in my robe.
You beat off in church.
Well, in front of everybody. That's it. The choir sits in the
This is
front.
the ultimate.
That was ultimate.
Wait, how old were you?
I was like 12 or 13.
Did you finish?
But the worst part, Keon.
Oh, there's more.
The plot
worst-
thickens.
Here's the shameful part. Here's the part that's the shameful part. Is I bust in the robe
He busted in the road.
and just hung it back up.
Oh,
You don't take those home. You don't take those home.
You don't take them home. And I was like, well, hallelujah.
I see why he was holding back.
Yo.
Oh my god.
They been like, why is this so scratchy right here?
The next service,
Yo,
big old dry spot.
Chaz.
So yeah, that was my
He hung it back up.
yeah. I couldn't go
Was
tell
you, was
anybody.
you
Wait,
still
how did you
singing
finish?
the whole time?
I was
You
about to say, were y'all mid song? How did you finish without like?
Keon got real tears in his eyes.
Chaz was like, melodies from hell.
Like, how did you hide? How did you hide the bus face?
I think I just did one of those.
They was like, Chad's got the spirit.
But the question is, no.
Whoever was in the choir, because somebody noticed it.
Somebody had to
Nobody
see
noticed,
it.
man.
Ghost arms.
You had to miss your
Ghost
cues.
arms and this
Nobody-
happening.
Somebody saw that roll.
Once you climax, there's no way he kept on cue.
But
Tenor sing. He was like,
I remember just watching because I remember she had this purple dress on. I remember all that, and I was kind of like,
Chad still beats
It was
up
a majestic
to it.
purple.
To this day, Chad be like, that purple dress.
I was like, I wonder if I can get away with this.
Every time
That's
Jesus
mad
loves
funny,
me, yes he
man.
do. Come on.
God was watching you, Chaz.
Oh, God was like,
He was like,
He's like, you
Bro.
need to do
Jesus
it.
was
I
like,
see
don't
him.
look at me.
Did you like relax after you was done? Like, whoo.
I had one of those head nods in church.
I caught the spirit. I caught the spirit.
All right.
Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Zach, let me smell my shoes, man.
Hey,
Leave me alone.
Smell your shoes, man.
And give me my seats.
Leave me alone.
You
I
can
didn't
have all
soil
this-
anybody's group clothes.
let
Because
me-
I couldn't go and be like, hey, y'all might want to watch this one. Like,
Oh, God.
Yeah, and they don't
Mad
wash
fun.
those every week.
I don't know if they ever wash them.
They
Yeah,
definitely
go
have
a
to.
long
Yeah,
time.
They gotta
they
wash
have
them.
to watch.
Yeah, they be
Some of the
sweating.
people
They
in
be
there musty.
sweating, musty.
Especially black church, you know, they be moving. Yeah, they
They
gotta
be
watch.
bussing.
Apparently busting
I
nuts.
figured I wasn't the first one to try that.
Nah, and they
Of
knew it
course
was
not.
they knew it was you because your robe size only fit you
Right.
and Sister Gail.
But then we
Sister Gail.
Sister Gail.
That's funny.
Now I'm nervous. Like now that we're talking about this, I'm like, I got 2 boys. These niggas gonna be doing all kinds
Yeah,
of
but
stuff.
hey, here's the
Oh,
thing,
and
too.
I watched the snippet of the show, and I was like, "Oh, he's gonna be trouble."
Oh,
You and
Keon.
your son, I was like,
Keelan's
oh.
about to be
Keelan
wild.
wild.
bro.
Keelan gonna be that boy.
Keelan
Yo,
Wild.
when you're here's the thing, like they said this about girls, like women, they're like, yo, when a girl is becoming a woman, she has so many emotions that she's going through. I'm like, dudes have one. Like there's one pounding notion that goes on. It's like, I gotta get
One
this bust
throbbing
off.
feeling.
Yeah, I gotta get this bust off, and we'll beat off anywhere from 12 to 14. You're liable to beat off anywhere, any chance, anytime.
A lot of women do too. They just have different spots
Yeah.
that they do it in. They the
They be
bathtub
jerking off as
bandits,
well.
Right.
the pillow humpers, the
And the first time you figure out jacking off, you like, oh,
Oh, that's
shit.
first.
That first one?
That
That
first
first
one,
bus,
like,
I was
Yeah.
addicted. I
You're
would
like, what
run
is
home
this?
That was
every
a
day
crack
after
fight.
school.
I
And
used
then
to-
they're
I
like,
used-
hey, you want to come with? No.
No.
I'm good.
I used to deny. You be jerking off, huh?
Oh, yeah, we all
Oh yeah,
denied
we
it.
all denied it.
Hands just stay like this.
We all denied
But
it.
I was late, so I actually
Craig
didn't
was like,
deny
why would
it.
y'all say that?
Huh? What you mean?
Because by the time I came around, all my friends was like, "Yeah, I'll be doing that." They were all, they were just like, "Yeah." So I remember when I first did it, I ran home every day after school for
After
weeks.
school, it was just part
That's,
of
I
the
mean,
routine.
as soon as I took
got
out my
home.
backpack, I'm running in the bathroom.
Every time.
See, I had horror stories. Like, I'd hear about the guy at camp and the ookie cookie and stuff like that. I was like, what the hell is that? That's when everybody jerk off on the cookie. The last one to have to eat it.
Whoa,
And they're like,
what?
you don't want to ever jerk off.
I've heard that.
You don't-
I
I'm
heard it
like,
with a
what?
biscuit, and I was like,
The hell is
I
that?
always assumed that was white people stuff. I was like, I ain't never.
It scared me out of jerking off. I was like, nah, I
I
don't
was
want to
in
have
these
to.
streets.
Yeah, I mean, I would set up the bathroom. I would lay on my back on the bathroom floor.
What was
It
your
like
first?
an
What was your
event.
first thing? You was
Dang,
mental, or
DC,
you had like a
to make
picture?
it-
I
He had
didn't
a
need-
clump of hair in his hair.
Yeah, candles lit.
There was a seat next to it. He was like,
Just hair
yeah, dude.
I didn't need anything. I didn't need no magazine. I didn't need no porn. Just my mind.
I mean, I was saying.
Well, yeah.
Sometimes
you
I
need
would
your
use my mind. Sometimes
back
I
then.
would scrounge up a Fredericks of Hollywood.
Oh,
pamphlet.
the Fredericks.
Yeah, 'cause you can see the nipple through the bra.
Right.
No, I was in any kind of video, okay, any kind of rap video, whatever. I
Oh,
was
man.
Yeah, it didn't take much then.
Yeah, I remember the summertime video, Fresh
Mm-hmm.
Prince, and it was a girl in that video dancing in slow mo. She had the cleavage out.
He was like,
I would rewind that because I couldn't. The living room was off limits, so I would just get that image in there and go right to the bathroom.
all they heard coming
It's
from
when
your
he say
room.
every moment fronting and maxing. That's the part of the song, and she was clapping in the cleavage. I was like,
They
take
just
much.
heard it like a hook coming from your room.
I remember
Front
one of the
relax.
Fredericks magazines I had to throw away because I was using it so much, and I was like, she's gonna know. So I just dumped it.
once you go in there with the magazine, you know,
They know, yeah.
You're
I
reading
dumped it.
Vogue
Yeah.
in the bathroom,
I
Bazaar.
threw it away.
I'm into fashion now.
It didn't take much at all.
I remember this Janet Jackson and Busta Rhymes video. The
Gonna
And
make
Jan- Janet was so fine in there, bro.
Oh,
She was so bad, and I was like, what time does that video come on?
Fun fact. In that video, she's wearing the rings that she has on. It's like some kind of rings that she's got. Actually, cock rings.
What? What?
That's what Busta Rhymes said in the interview recently. I
Wow.
was like, oh, so I had to go back and look at the video. I was like, oh.
And you see it now.
I'm
was
laughing
like-
because he knew they were cock rings. He was like, "Oh shit, I got those."
Man. I was like, okay.
That was when
Janet.
that was my thing. And then Shit. Back then, dog, I was like,
Cock
any fun.
rings?
No.
Oh.
Talking about watching music videos. That was like,
They
my
did
go-to.
anything, magazines, music videos. Some girl that said something to you earlier that day, I'm holding on to that.
Yeah.
It's like whatever she said, like, Keon, you looking cute today. I'd be
You were like,
later.
Celeste.
Me and me
I
and
go home, Celeste.
Yeah.
me and you.
So it was just routine.
Cute today,
Because
cute
nobody was at the house when I got there.
Yeah.
Oh, empty house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, my mom and dad didn't get home till we got out of school at like 2 something. They didn't get home till like 4.
When no one's home, the jerk off confidence is crazy.
Oh.
Oh, you be yelling. Oh! Woo! Yeah! Oh God! Yeah! Yeah, man. Yeah. Oh shit! You get up and go make a sandwich. Oh! Woo! When no one's home, it's good
Nigga,
porn.
truth be told, when no one's home now, nigga, when Connie and the kids are gone, I'm in the bathroom, leg up. Yeah.
Nigga, you walk in the house like,
I'll be,
about to get this
I'll
jerk
be
by
lighting a
arm.
cigarette.
You can have that weird moment where you just pause. Yeah. This is it.
I'll be drooling, nigga.
I thought all porn was mute till about
baby.
10 years ago.
I'm quiet.
You be having it on loud.
Ain't nobody there.
I'll never make the noise.
I think I do it now because I don't get to be loud because the kids be there.
Yeah, I feel it.
So now I'd be
I'm
like,
not
it don't
judging
even be
the
that
noise.
necessary, and I'd be like, "Ah!" and I leave my mouth open. I'll be drooling. I look like a fucking idiot. And I'd be like, yeah, let's do this.
Get it out.
Yo.
You have the confidence to continue watching it after you bust. Like, let
And
me
then,
keep
but then you
playing.
got the shameful jerk. So you're like, I shouldn't be doing this right now.
Oh, I do that a lot of time.
I think I get this in one.
Because half the jerks now, especially as an adult, you do it at a like just cause.
Yeah.
It ain't because you really horny.
Right.
Like we just did it. We do it all the time.
This is let me get this release.
Yeah,
real
this
I
quick.
got
Yeah.
time. I got nothing else to do.
I had nothing to do. Yeah, it's in between.
And porn be right here now.
Right.
It's right there at your fingertips now.
crazy.
Let me get this
I
off
used to have to
before
go
this
on
nap.
missions back in the day.
Hide out.
Oh man, dog, it was a whole ordeal. I was like,
I gotta
man.
stop laughing. I'm sweating.
Yo, you got
I had
questions?
to take
DC?
my hoodie off, the jacket off, dog.
Yeah, it's hot as hell.
That
Oh,
was funny.
I got some questions. This is a good one. I'm gonna start light.
Okay. Okay.
This is light. We catch moms.
Ugh.
Okay, I'm there.
I'm not. We catch our moms cheating on dad.
Oh, it's hard.
Real
hitting
dad,
right here.
stepdad.
Real dad. She's cheating on real dad.
Uh-huh.
Are we telling pops? Are we telling dad?
How old am I?
hard hit.
How old am I?
How old am I?
12.
Are they both working?
Both working
Both
jobs.
working?
Hey,
Yeah.
I might
These
have to go to where the
follow-up
checks at. You know,
12 years old. Really close to your dad. We all close to our dads.
Are
And
we
you-
cognizant of the cheating?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
what
saying?
it
Like
is.
at
You know
12.
it's not your dad.
Like you saw them kissing?
No, you saw them getting it in.
Oh,
damn.
Mailman drops the mail off every day.
Oh, Jesus.
it's the mailman? He still
Mailman.
got on the shorts?
Oh,
He just got the shorts slightly pulled
The
down.
high
He's
side.
like, and his package is flying, junk mail.
He's leaving you extra coupons.
He got the
Yeah,
socks
yeah.
all the way pulled up.
The Walmart. This is on sale. This lands at my feet. This is a bed set.
It's a Frederick Hollywood.
You
I'm like,
leave,
wait, I
you
gotta
leave
take a
that
break.
room crying.
He got the safari
Dang.
hats. Mom knows you saw her.
Oh, moms know you saw.
Me at 12, I'm probably telling.
You telling
Me
dad?
at 12, probably.
Me at 12, I'm going in there with a bet.
And that's why I asked the age too, because me at the older age, I'm fighting him.
You fighting a dude.
Yeah. So me at 12, I'm telling. Me grown, I'm scrapping.
But telling dad for sure.
Well, he'd find out eventually because he's like, well, you got in a fight today? Oh,
Oh,
let me
that's
tell
a
you
good
what.
way to bring
What's wrong with your knuckles? Well, this bitch. Don't talk about your mother that way. I'm sorry, Daddy. It's just,
Wait till you hear this shit, though.
I'm in the moment right now.
What if
I
dad's
don't
like,
know.
wait, you my bitch? Dad, don't talk about mom like that.
I don't know, man.
It's a tough one, bro.
It ain't no easy tell for me.
Yeah.
Because I know the ramifications that could come behind that.
A lot's going to come with that. You're going to break up the family.
Well, you're never gonna look at your mom the same.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
At 12, I just feel like I would.
don't know.
I'd been so pissed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, older.
I ain't never
I-
told, though. That ain't been my thing. So
But
knowing
that
me as a
relationship with
kid-
moms is going to be different.
Well, yeah, it's going to be some resentment. I know
Don't
what you
kiss
did.
me.
It's going to be a whole bunch of I know what you was doing,
Yeah.
but the actual telling part?
I feel like it would come out because, like, why you and your mother not cool no more? Or like, why? You know what I'm saying?
Does
Like,
it be like a build up? Because she was smashing the mailman, Dad.
right?
How long you been holding this in? You don't see him.
It's not. You know what I mean? Like older, I probably wouldn't tell, but I'm fighting them, like for sure.
At 12?
No, older.
No,
12.
12.
But would you give the mom the you better talk to him or I will?
I might do that. I might go to mom and be like, I see it.
I saw what you
Why you
did.
do that today? I trusted you. Poop. Man, remember that dude was going off on Ron Burgundy? Why did you say those things? Poop mouth. I be like, you was in there pumps, the mailman packages. I'll never look at you or the mail same gift.
So you're gonna try to force it out.
I'm gonna go to her, but I'm not gonna go to dad. Hey, mom was cheating. It's something I just never been comfortable telling on people.
Yeah,
And
I
just-
wouldn't feel comfortable telling because it's like I saw my cheating. Or what you see? I seen the legs up. What else you see? He was going down on it. What else you see? It's like I
Too
don't think I
much.
could,
It's
yeah.
too much to say.
I would just fight. I'm going in.
I don't
there.
understand why y'all fighting him.
Because I'm
can't-
12.
Yeah, even with an adult mind, I'm like, no, I'm fighting him because
You
I
thought
don't
he
want
was
to go
beating up
through.
mom in there, or
Nah,
you
Y'all,
just,
y'all can
he-
put hands on him.
he's
but
inside my
is
mama.
You telling?
okay?
Oh no, no.
That's the
I
ultimate
just honestly feel like it would come out because the relationship would be different.
But is you telling?
I think I'd like how you did. I'd probably break down and probably
At
Chaz.
12?
at 12.
I know if it was vice versa, I probably definitely would have told. I'm like,
Or vice versa.
yeah.
Yeah, if he
If
said
his
if his
dad
dad
was
hit,
Oh,
getting,
yeah.
I'd be like, Dad, I gotta tell mom. He ain't gonna tell her, man. I saw that shit. You can't do that to mom. I would definitely. If it was
You
vice
would tell them, mom?
versa. I would tell my dad, I'd be like, I'd have to. You gotta talk to her today.
Is you telling?
No, I probably would. Same talk to the mom. Be like, yo. I don't
So
like
nobody's telling. Looks
no,
like-
the way I would do it is I would make sure I would have them both in the same room, and I'd be like, "Mom, got to tell you something."
Oh, that's telling.
That's the same thing.
Yeah, that's you
Yeah.
basically
I,
telling.
I wouldn't want to go through the steps. Like, all right, because I know if I tell him, then he's gonna be like, all right, now tell your mom what you told me, and I'm gonna have to tell it again in front of her.
And you gonna have to
and if
be-
she's denying it because she's cheating,
You turn
making
to
me
state's
feel like
evidence.
the liar, I'll be like, nah.
Mhm.
And you had your dick in your mouth. And nah, mama.
That's
you
the
ain't gonna make
equivalent.
me a
That's
liar.
you on the stand in court, and you was like, "Yeah, you with Nino Brown." And your mom sitting there like, "All right."
I just know I was so close to my dad at 12. I don't know if I could just let that
Let it ride.
Yeah.
I mean, exactly. I was.
We were
super
so close.
to him.
Every time your mom goes to the store, you're looking at the side.
Right.
Like,
Everything
uh-huh.
she tried to do. I was like, y'all go to run to practice. No, you coming too. You dropping me off before he drop it off. Get your ass. Like, I wouldn't.
I'm sticking close to her like a hawk.
You, she can't be
She
by
ain't
herself
doing
no
nothing
more.
alone. Right there.
And if she knows, you know, I feel like that's gonna change.
She knows we know or no?
She knows.
She
She
saw
saw
it.
you see.
You walked in the middle
I
of
Like
it.
feel
Tony,
like-
no.
I feel like she would snitch on herself because
I feel
I
like
saw it.
I feel like because she sees us see it, I feel like she gonna end up
Yeah.
coming
Telling
clean. I think
before
it's,
you do-
it's a
yeah.
harder question if she never knew that I knew,
Oh, yeah.
and then it's like
If she
But I-
never knew that I knew, I probably wouldn't say nothing ever.
I wouldn't say
Really?
I probably wouldn't.
I
Yeah.
would probably come to her eventually. I seen you with the mailman,
Uh-huh.
because I'll be acting when I got a problem with somebody. I got to tell you,
Can't hide
eventually.
it. Right.
But I'm not telling Dad. That's just not even.
And then if I
an
ever saw it
option for me.
again, then the second time I had to be like, hey, stop that shit.
Yeah, I don't think.
I saw it.
Yeah, I don't think I would rat. I think I hold it in.
I probably hold it in for the sake of the family. I don't want y'all getting divorced and shit.
There's gonna be a lot behind
There's a
it.
lot that comes with that.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, you ain't gonna trust women ever again.
Oh, never.
Oh,
Oh, I'm never.
You're like,
Yeah,
oh, he's
never.
my
women
mama.
trust is
Yeah,
plummeting.
done.
Yeah. I mean, it's
But
got,
would Dad get a pass if you called him smashing? Would you not trust?
not on my mom. Nah, fam. That's the one you be like, I might give mom a pass, but the first time, but I can't.
I
look
think
at
if my
mom.
dad in the same situation, my dad would confess.
It depends on what you look like. If I like that.
What if Dad don't see you saw?
Dad be like, hey, men don't tell. I'm like, hey, man, don't be that bullshit with me. This
But-
the one, she
but
takes care of me when I'm sick.
If
How
I'm
much moms
12, if I'm 12 and he says that, I'm probably listening to him because we're so close. He's giving me all
Yep.
these lessons and he's like, man, don't. And I'll be like, it would eat at my soul.
Yeah.
But I'd be like,
I can't look at my mom in the face and lie to her every day. I couldn't do that.
That's the hard part.
can't-
right.
There's no way I could do that. There's no way I could look at my mom and be like, I think it's great. Nah.
I couldn't look at either one of them though. And now as I got older, if I didn't tell at that moment, then I'm probably just gonna hold it.
Oh, that's gonna be a long secret you done held.
I can hold it. It
Yeah.
ain't my secret.
Yeah, I'll probably just hold it because
It is your
then
secret.
the older you get,
It's my
you
secret,
start.
but it's not on me. The whole
not on-
burden
right.
of it is not
Right.
on me.
Yeah, that's not like something that's gonna come.
Right.
Like, Tony,
Yeah.
you seen your daddy cheating?
I did nothing wrong.
Right.
So it's not gonna be like.
And the
man.
older you get, you realize
You're saying
a
you're
lot
not
more
harboring it.
stuff
Right.
about relationships. And so if I saw either one of them, I'm like, I don't know what's going on in their marriage.
But we're talking at
Like, I don't-
12.
But at 12, that's
At
what
12,
I'm saying.
yeah,
At 12.
that's-
But what I'm saying is if I don't tell at 12, then the older I get, the less likely I'm going to tell.
Right.
So if it didn't come out then, it's not
It
going to come
At
out.
definitely-
12,
come
I'm
out.
trying to do the right thing still.
Right, and you look up to them still, and you're like
You would do
and
the
you're-
right
you
thing.
have a stage of innocence where you're not even thinking
Right.
about all the ramifications half the time.
I'm gonna be
You know what I mean?
showing
So-
up on the mailman's route in different areas. Just seeing me at the end of the block with a bat.
I want to haunt the mailman. Man. This kid's following me around, man.
Because like when I look at my kids and I see how innocent they are, and then I think back how long we kept innocence, especially back then. Now you grow up faster,
Yeah,
right?
these kids, yeah.
But then we kept innocence for a really long time, and like at 12, I'm in 6th grade. Like I don't know.
That's a lot to carry on that playground.
Yeah,
Chicago was trying to take my innocence early.
yeah.
Sell these drugs. I'm in first grade. Sick of it.
Oh,
man.
the projects in New York.
You saw somebody get shot early on, didn't you? How old were you?
I think this was like third grade, third or fourth grade.
You saw the actual shot.
Like, right, it's literally out front. So like, let's say this was the crib. It's like somebody getting shot in that hallway right there. So I look out, I look through the mailbox slot, and I see the dude running back to Stateway Projects. And then I look over, I see the dude stumbling over to the little diner motel across the
snap.
street from us. I was just like, it was late, but we was up in there.
He died. Oh,
He died.
See, I've never seen. I've
And
seen.
so the blood on the concrete was right out front.
Oh,
When we went
yeah.
out to play, the blood was
Yeah,
like
it was
right
there
this
for a
way.
while,
He was
too,
at,
yeah.
yeah. So we
Dang.
we would gather at that spot. And we're like, man, the blood stains.
Yeah, so you saw somebody dying. I've seen somebody get shot at, but no one. Feel me? Like we were outside Taco Bell. My mom was like, "I'm gonna run in real quick," and then me and my brother were just in the car chilling, and we just hear a car skirt off, motherfucker, and dudes running down the street, pop, 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 pop. So we duck down in the seat, and we're just like, we don't know. We're 8,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? And I had my back to the window, so I just see Keith look up like this, and I'm thinking the shooter sees that we saw him.
Right.
So in my mind, I was like, "This is how it ends. We're gonna die." But it was my mom, and she was like, "We heard the gunshots. Are you guys okay?" And we was like, "Yeah, we're fine. We saw it." Then after everything was over, we thought it was the dopest thing ever. So
Of
yeah,
course.
we went to
Yeah,
school. So he was running down the street. He was popping. It was probably a 22. I don't know nothing about guns.
Right.
Like, yeah, but we held it down.
Yeah,
You know, held
we
it
ain't
down.
duck. We ain't duck enough.
We just
Right.
watched it. We wasn't scared.
I tried to catch him.
Yeah,
Yeah, in the inner city in our projects, we got to see there is no secrets in the house because the kids bring it outside. So if there's a kid that was seeing sex at first grade, then they were bringing that outside, and that was happening in the slides and stuff like that. Where it was like, oh wow, you
That's
didn't
where
know
they get
was-
it from.
Yeah, you didn't know until later that hey, that's not supposed to be happening.
Right.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff I look back
Me
to
too.
now, and I'd be like, they weren't supposed to be like that.
No.
Right.
So whatever was going on in their homes.
They was talking about popping girls' cherries in first, second grade.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Some of the stories were weird. I was
Right.
like, what? As I got older, they're like, yeah, and then I went and touched it, and the
Yeah.
green stuff came out. And I was like, what?
And now I realize like why I almost got in trouble in middle school. Somebody made a joke and was like, "That girl sleeps with her dad," and like we were all laughing. And we got pulled in the office, and like they brought people in, like, "Hey, what did you guys hear?" And we're like, "It was a joke. Like, what are you talking about?" Looking back, I get why they
Hell
was
yeah.
like, why they were like, "This is serious." But we were just messing around.
Her dad
man.
was outside
Right.
in cuffs.
Right,
Yeah.
bro. Like, so they had called in and I was like, then I realized like, oh,
This
this is
serious
like
business
a
out
big
here.
deal.
I remember a dude had a Polaroid of a girl giving him oral sex or whatever, and he was showing everybody. And
That's old school.
yeah, but
yeah.
but when the teachers caught wind of it, that was on some damn like
Child pornography.
yeah, some
Yeah.
child porn shit, and they were calling us in, and I was like, I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Just denying everything, but it was still, I didn't know how. For us,
Right.
it was just like, oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But to them, adults, they were like, that's fucking illegal.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
It's crazy. Hey, you know what? Speaking of shootings, there's two things that I don't think we have addressed. Well, one just happened, but the shooting in Colorado just happened in Boulder. And I think 10 people got shot in a grocery store.
This is recent?
Yeah, it
Wait,
happened
what was
yesterday.
this?
It just
Jesus.
happened.
yeah,
Over
it
the
just
weekend.
happened yesterday. I heard
Yeah.
about
Oh, I
it.
didn't hear about
Either
it.
happened
Yeah,
yesterday or what's today or Sunday. It happened like within the last 2 days.
I was watching games.
Yeah. So 10 people got shot in a grocery store in Boulder,
Wow.
Colorado. And then I don't think we've ever addressed it. I think we've addressed it social media wise. I know you have, Tony, about the crimes happening to Asian people going on, and it's like, man, I'm a huge gun advocate now. Because, like, I was walking Izzy. We go to the grocery store every once in a while. But I have my backpack. My backpack always has my gun in it, right? You're not allowed to carry blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck, right? I don't give
Oh, you out here.
Yeah, like, it's
Dirty
always,
ass Chaz.
it's
You
always
gotta-
on me.
You got to go out
Yeah.
like your boy.
That's risky.
If you, but you know, it's in a case, you know what I mean? And it's unloaded, right? But it's like one of those things where I go, dude, if you ever get an emergency, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, it still takes time because you got to unlock it and you got to load it up and blah, blah, blah. But I go, like, I'd rather have a chance than none. You know what I mean? Even though, you know, had you been in a grocery store, I'm not saying that, you know, my first thing is get out. I'm not trying to go hunt this guy down.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like,
If they got that exit blocked
yeah,
off.
stay here, Izzy. I'll be back.
Right.
You know, I'm not trying to do all that. My thing is let me get out with my baby. You know. So we were going to this Vons the other day, and I saw a dude arguing with another dude, right? One of the workers, and this guy kept grabbing his back pocket, and I was like, "Let's go, Iz." You know what I mean? Because we were about to hop in the store, and I'm like, if anything pops off, like I'm shooting that dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm shooting him. I tell my wife and my mom we're working out in court. You know what I'm saying? I much rather have you guys. I can come visit you in jail than in your grave. You know, I'm. That's where I stand on that. Period.
Yeah.
You know, but like, I don't know why. I mean, I know why, and I feel like I blamed Trump before for escalating the Asian crimes because he kept saying these Chinese virus and the Asians and blah blah blah. He was really dividing. You know,
That was his whole platform. Divisiveness.
It was very much so because we started seeing a spike of Asian crimes after he kept saying this is China's flu and all that dumb shit that he was saying. You know what I mean? And then a lot of people are too ignorant to even know a Chinese person from a Korean person. You know what I mean? Just even that they're different. It's all Asian. They all say the same thing. Anywho, I just don't think that we ever addressed that. You know.
It's also not. It's not Trump. It's an ongoing thing. It's
course,
been
of
happening.
course.
Yeah, it's been
predated
going
Trump
on
for sure.
Even
course.
in prisons, it's been an ongoing thing.
Of course.
It needs to stop.
Oh, prison is trash on the racial.
You ain't got a choice.
Bro, when I was in
You
jail
ain't
for
got a
3
choice.
days, they put the Asians with us. It was
Yeah.
the blacks, Asians, and then Filipinos, whatever you were, you know. And then the whites were on top, and then the Latinos were next to us. But they had the separate phones.
Those guys had to ask to be put in there because they usually put the Asians in PC automatically because they don't have a high number in
What's
prison
PC?
system.
Protected custody.
But
I
it's
just knew that so fast.
Everybody
We've been there.
you been county.
Y'all be snitching. No, we just heard about it. I watch a lot of SVU.
Yeah, people be mad at the Asian.
well,
support
I
when
love that
post
you.
it.
I love that you did that.
Oh yeah, you
I
know me.
understand.
Right.
I
I
understand.
understand where black folks is coming from, but
Yeah.
it ain't no excuse to just sit here and let it ride.
Well, I
Wait, what are-
understand
what
the
are black
history
folks
too.
saying?
And there's a
Oh,
lot
they
of-
be pissed when I post that. They be
Yeah,
like, they don't care about us. They
understand.
hate
not-
us.
My
That's-
whole
that's the
thing
furthest
is
thing
this.
from the point.
Here's my thing.
That's the immediate thing. As soon as I post it, black folks made me turn the comments off when I posted.
But they
leave
don't.
leave innocent people alone. Why are you messing with innocent folks?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Leave innocent people alone. It don't matter what race, what nationality
Right.
you are. If you're not in the shit, leave them alone.
That-
Now,
and
if
that's
it's
what I don't
gang
understand.
shit going, I get that. That's part of the lifestyle.
It's ignorance, but
Yeah,
you know
it's
you
ignorant.
understand.
You
it.
get
like I
it.
saw a video. Of this dude just pushed this old man, and I was like,
Right.
"What is he? He's walking down the street.
Right.
Like, what did he? And what do you get? Like, even my family in their heyday, it was like when it comes to old people, women, and kids, they ain't got shit to do.
Right.
What street cred do you get
Right.
from fucking with an old?
There's rules
like,
to this
What
shit.
are you doing?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can't try to remember how many people died. Was it in Atlanta that one happened? 8 people died in the massage parlors.
Yeah,
by the
he went to
employees.
several. massage parlors, right?
A 70-year-old,
Yeah.
a 70-year-old woman.
Right.
You know what I mean? Was like one of.
Well,
like,
he was having a bad day.
It was
Exactly.
it
I
was
can't- he
different age
said that
ranges.
shit out loud.
And that's the other thing,
He
bro.
said that? He really
the
said
the sheriff.
The sheriff.
The sheriff was like, well, apparently he was having a really bad day.
Oh, you fucker.
That's what he said.
But they said the connection wasn't
Yeah, he was
Asian
sexually
crime.
frustrated.
He was sexually frustrated.
Man,
with
look out.
massage.
And
Like, they always got
They
an
made
excuse
it.
for
They
them.
made it a God mission.
They
more
always
than-
They
pad it
always.
up
It's always something.
with-
That's
If
where
you-
the anger comes in from
Right.
us, where we be
If
like,
you,
They
if
always
you,
be
if you
alive.
black, you a thug. If you a Middle
Yeah.
Eastern, you a terrorist. If you're white, you were having a bad
yeah,
day.
that's what it. That's where it comes in, where
And
the
it's
anger
like,
comes
fuck
in,
outta here.
and that's where the anger comes in. Probably for the people that comment on your stuff, they be
Well,
looking.
they
Well,
be coming
it's
from
history,
this.
yeah,
It's the
like-
history of like the Asian and the black,
and
you
how
know,
they treat black women in nail
connections.
salons and just different. And that, like the one back in the day where the Asian lady shot the black girl, got 6 months in jail,
Yeah.
and that was it. So it's like they're like,
So it be coming. From
I
that.
understand where black people coming from as far as like we're so nice and so caring about everyone, and no one gives a fuck.
We
about
embrace
us.
everyone.
Right, and no one gives a fuck about us. So people be like, I'm sitting this one out because they ain't
Yeah.
got nothing to do with me. So I get it.
It's catch 22.
I get
People
I get
sitting
it.
it out. I be like, I understand why you sitting it out.
Right.
But like, you know, when people do show compassion,
Right.
Shut
Yeah,
the
don't
fuck
get
up.
Right.
don't get mad
Right.
if I want to show
Right.
compassion. If
Yeah.
I care about another human.
Exactly.
Right.
I can't let it ride.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand
I
the
agree.
sit out,
I agree
especially
with that.
especially
I
with
understand
this
the sit out, too.
with the trending. Because I'm gonna be completely honest. When it started, like to stop Asian hate thing, I was like, well, where were these Asian crimes? I didn't see any of it, so I felt like it would be hypocritical of me or like fake to start saying it when I don't even know,
What's
you know,
going
what's
on.
going on. So that's just,
Right.
and I feel like a lot of people do that as well. Like whether it was Black Lives Matter, Stop Asian hate, people just jump on trends and they don't mean that shit.
Haven't
They don't mean,
researched
yeah,
it,
they
yeah.
don't. They just be like, I wanna do it too, and I was like, I wouldn't feel right doing
Right.
that. So I just been hush.
I didn't know Black Lives Matter at the beginning was a damn brand.
Oh,
Like,
it's
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
the premise behind it is legit. The people running
they
this
got
shit
behind.
are
Yeah,
trash.
yeah, exactly. I didn't know that it was
Trash.
like money being made off
Yeah.
of
But
it.
the
That's
intent,
trash.
the initial seed is what I
Right.
rock with.
Right.
And then people always be like, you know, they don't care about us. And I was like, well, you know, where was they at when we was posting our stuff last summer? I was like, they were there. Like, you know, because I was actually
I saw a lot
at
of different. I
protests.
saw a lot of different races at the
I was
protest.
actually there. And
Yeah,
I
I've seen
saw
a lot
that.
of Asians in support
then-
of that.
So I'm always coming with the
protest.
paperwork.
Right.
If you gonna argue with me, I'll be like, well, I saw Asians at the.
Right. This is
at
what
the
I saw.
This is what I saw.
Right.
And
you know?
I try to correlate stuff to my life. So like in my friends, like I have a lot of Filipino friends because you know grew up in the Bay, and a lot of Asian friends. I'm like, well, they rock with us.
My
so,
stepmom
Well,
is Filipina.
If
Right.
you grew up,
So
if you
that
grew
was-
up hip hop anyway along the way, then the Asian and black culture, especially during we were talking about Wu Tang,
Mhm.
That's the
became
merger.
very entangled.
Shit, that
Definitely.
low key happened back in the '70s
And
when the karate.
breakdancing,
You know what I
right.
mean?
We
Like,
we adopted kung fu
Hard.
movies,
And that's what's
super much.
right.
We gravitated.
hard.
And somebody posted, I think it was PK that I follow, and he was like, "Yeah, y'all taking in all this Asian culture, but when we're hurting,
Remember when the Asian tattoos got
they don't
popular?
wanna-
Man,
yeah,
I
and
got
the
they don't wanna
Japanese
chime
all on
in.
my body.
Yeah.
In the '70s, kung fu slippers,
Right.
everybody was
Yeah.
rocking
Right.
those.
And I
Playing
got
basketball.
friends and
Man,
family
Asian
that
for-
are
yeah.
Asian. You know, my nephews have Filipino, so it's just like I can't look y'all in the face and be like,
if
"Yeah,
so- if something was to
sucks
happen-
for y'all,"
yeah.
and then just not say nothing.
If something was to happen to my mom, my stepmom, I might say some shit that hurt black people. You dumb niggas. I might, and it would just come out.
Yeah.
Out of emotion, it would just come out.
Right.
Whatever. But
I definitely understand the just being hush,
right.
and I understand the speaking up, but I don't understand that if somebody wants to do it, why you care? You know what I'm saying? Like, and that goes with a lot of stuff, like with vaccinations. I ain't getting one, but I'm not gonna tell anybody else not to or
Exactly.
not. I'm not.
Do you?
Do you?
Right.
Like, do you? I don't like when people want everybody to do
when
the
they
same
force,
shit.
when they force
Yeah.
them on you.
You gotta do what you-
don't do the
I
vaccine.
don't like them doing that to LeBron right now. They keep
Right.
saying,
Trying to
"Why
make-
don't you come out
Well,
and
that's-
say it?" And it's like, because it's none of your business.
It's
Right.
none of your business.
I
But
don't
that's
have to.
because
when he went through in China, whatever.
well, not just that. They know if they can get him to say it,
That's what they're
everybody's
trying
gonna do it. They're
Yeah.
trying to, just like Krispy Kreme right now. It's like you get free donuts for a year if you show that they're pushing it so hard. That's what makes you not want to get it too. Is they push it too hard. I'm like, how much money is being made behind this?
Right.
For as hard as you guys are going for this,
Well,
this
I
is
want
insane.
donuts.
So
Just give me the
they're like, you
regular
show me
price
your
donut.
But
card,
they're offering
and
free
we'll give
Krispy
you.
Kreme for a year.
Look,
Yeah.
Oh, Chad,
Chaz got 5 shots.
Chaz like, yeah,
Oh, wait, what'd you say, Ken?
say this
Okay,
again.
if you go and show your card, you get a free donut.
yeah.
But most Krispy
Are you
Kremes,
serious?
At the end of the day, they'll give you a free donut anyway.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I pulled up to the drive-thru and said I need 2 donuts. He's like, here you go. Please give it to me.
Are you serious?
And for nothing?
Yeah. If you go at the end of the day, they throw it all out every week.
Yeah. They
Oh,
throw
so
away
what
a lot
time?
of
What time do
donuts.
they close? Shit.
Yeah.
They close pretty late.
And there's one in Burbank.
There's one in Burbank
For free. Do you have to say for free?
over there too.
Yeah, it'd be
I
lit.
said I literally went to the order when I said I want 2 donuts, and then I drove to the window and he just handed me a bag with 2 donuts and I drove off.
Oh, that sounds
'Cause
like a
like when me and
one-time
Cotty-
thing.
It sounds like you stole it, Cam. It sounds like he
His
gave you
hand
the
was
donut.
out for money.
You know when they give you the food early, but they're like, I didn't get the payment first. It sounds like Cam just drove off. You wanted it.
Me and
Krispy Kreme.
Cotty went last weekend, and we asked him because we went inside, and we like, what do y'all do with all them donuts? Like the special needs donuts, the ones that just
Special
you know
needs.
they
The
met,
ones
you know,
that didn't make the
they didn't make
cut.
the cut. You know what I mean? And they was like, we just toss them out for health reasons because sometimes the dough isn't cooked all the way, blah blah. So we was like, damn, because we was gonna ask them. We saw them just dumping boxes of donuts, and I was like, man, I'll just take those.
Yeah,
I don't care about a dent
Right.
Right.
in a donut, but I didn't know about the end of the day. So now I'm gonna try it.
I haven't gone to Krispy Kreme.
I've never been a big fan of Krispy Kreme. I always thought they were.
love it.
DC.
I always thought they were
I love it.
overrated.
They just had them gingerbread donuts.
How
when
does
they
a-
had
how
the
does a
cinnamon
donut
roll
melt
one?
in your mouth? That's crazy.
I really got to show. That was legit. That was honestly, that really happened.
What?
When he said the donut melt in your mouth, I was like, oh,
They melt. Yeah,
I
they
it's
love
so
donuts,
good.
man.
The exchange.
I
of
like
that.
I like
like
ba- I
cake
like
donuts.
basic. I
Keon
like
was like
basic
me in a church
regular
robe.
glazed donuts.
What if
Like
you
from a
mentioned the
little
donuts and
local
I just slid my hands under my shirt? Go on about those donuts, Chaz.
place. Y'all want another question? Or are we good?
The
Let's do one
innocence,
more.
man.
We can save it.
Yeah.
Let's do one more.
Well, we got where we at?
That's a
125
good-
because
that's
we
a
got
good
to
chunk.
Yeah,
answer
let's
their
wrap this up.
questions.
We save it for
Oh,
next.
you got
Save it.
You
Well,
gonna be
we're
here
gonna
next week, DC?
I will be back in the flesh.
All
I
right,
don't want no more
okay.
tricky
Yeah.
business going on.
I'm gonna miss some, I'm definitely gonna miss some weeks
Shooting
coming up.
threes.
This whole episode just honestly makes me want my kids to keep their innocence longer. Like that's what I
Oh,
want.
let them be kids as long as they can.
Oh, yeah.
I
crazy.
realized how much, like how innocent they are too when me and Keelan started doing the show, and I'm at how he answers questions. I'm just like, he's a kid.
Yeah.
Like, he's 5.
He
He's gonna
answers
sit-
what's on his head.
He
what's on
just
his
says
mind.
whatever the hell is
Let
gonna come
them
out, and he's
marinate
5.
in that.
Wait, whose
and-
questions we got? We're doing their questions.
No, I got questions. We can do
Yeah.
that too, but we still got to do this ad.
You said
Oh.
you saw the trailer for the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What'd you think about the actual?
His question,
No, the actual trailer,
I liked it.
like the cut up.
I liked it.
I did that myself
Oh, that was good.
with
Good
Canvas
job.
Pro. Have you guys had Canvas Pro?
This is going just for your Patreon or?
Yeah, it's just on my Patreon because I figured Keelan came to me and was like, he's always asking, can I shoot? Can I, Dad, I want to be in this, I want to be in that. I don't feel comfortable having him on my regular pages.
Right.
So I was like, well,
Because you're filthy.
no. I don't want him on there. People having access to make comments or whatever.
Yeah.
And recognizing him too much. You know what I mean? Like, so I said, we'll do a show. I'll put it on my Patreon. That way, it's people who really mess with me that are watching the show.
Personal.
Like, yeah, so they can have access. But when I was cutting everything up and everything, I used Canvas Pro to make that whole intro.
That's
And I was
dope.
like, and you don't have to do nothing. Like, it set it up for me. If you go on there, like, to make your memes or whatever, they have so many templates. All I did was change it. It said, questions with Keelan. But all the things coming in, that was already set. I didn't have to do anything.
That's dope.
Yeah, it was
I
already
haven't seen
set.
it. I got to see it.
Bro, the Canvas Pro is super dope. You make all these intros or memes, flyers for shows. Like,
Flyers for sure.
go on there, and it's dope. I didn't
Canvas
think
Pro,
it would be
okay.
that easy. And I was like, oh, this is actually. I had heard people talking about it, but I didn't. Canva Pro. Sorry, I keep saying Canvas.
It's
Canva Pro.
Canva Pro.
Canva Pro, and it's easy to use platform. Whatever you're doing, it's dope. And if you guys want to check it out and design like a pro with Canva Pro right now, you can get free 45-day extended trial. So you get a month and some change, a month and a half to try it out.
Canva Pro.
And use my promo code. Just go to Canva, canva.me/issues and get your free 45-day extended trial. That's Canva, canva.me/issues, and you get it for 45 days. It's
That's
dope
dope.
though. It's super, I made a whole show intro trailer on
That's
that thing.
crazy.
I'm going to get it.
And it took me 5 minutes maybe.
Mm.
And that was just because I was playing with the colors and stuff, trying to make it like I want to make this for kid friendly and blah blah. But it was cake.
Yeah, when Keelan said he wanted to be a bird so he can pee on you, I was like, Keelan's a different type of kid.
He is, bro. I was like, what's
he
wrong
had his
with you?
punchline ready. And when you asked him, he just said, I'm going to say pee on you.
No matter what the question
no matter
was.
what the question was.
So
I was like,
today he was like, Dad, are you going into work? I was like, yeah. He was like, can I come so we can shoot? And I was like, oh no, you got school. He was like, what about after that work? That's his thing, that work. And I was like, oh, we'll see if we can go after, come in here and do it. But he's in. He jumped on my live the other day.
Oh, did he?
He was like, I want to talk to the people. So I let him get in there. He was like, "Hey, everybody, subscribe to my channel." And I was like, "First of all,
Subscribe to my channel.
subscribe to my channel." I was like, "Well, you don't have a channel. It's actually on Daddy's channel." But he's like, "But they still gonna watch it?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "All right, everybody, come watch me on my show. Subscribe. See you later, suckers." And then he dipped out. But he's not shy.
Yeah.
Like he's not the same kid he was like at 3. Like now he wants this.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because Kendrick was right there. And he was like, "I want my brother on the show. I want mommy to come on there." And I said, "I don't think your brother likes being on camera."
Wish I'd have got mine young.
And I said, "Kendrick, you want to be on there?" He was like, "Nope." I was like, he don't like it. But Keelan is a performer.
Yeah.
They had to sing happy birthday to a girl in class today. I peeked in there to see what he was doing. He was like, "Happy birthday to you." I was like, oh, he just wants entertainment. Yeah, he's in. So, which I think is cool because I don't have to force. Like, people was like, "Oh, he's doing a show with his son." I was like, man, this was his idea.
Right.
The day he says, "I don't want to do this no more," it's over.
Right.
Like, but right now, he's like,
Joe Jackson. him in
Joe
there.
Jackson, man, beat him in the
no,
start.
Yeah.
right now he want to do it, and I'm like, have at it. You got all the access in the world. Might as well, do it now.
Utilize it.
Yeah.
We got one question from the audience.
All right.
I'll do this one. Describe the worst tantrum your child has had in public and explain how you dealt with it.
Worst tantrum from my youngest daughter, Avene.
You know the exact.
It wasn't all the way her
It's
fault.
June 5th.
It was me and her mom. Me and her mom used to argue a lot. Me and her mom used to argue a lot. And we were at the dentist, and it was my time to take him for the week or whatever the case is. And then for some reason, their mom didn't want me. She was acting weird. Didn't want me to take him. And then I grabbed my oldest and put her in the car. And then I grabbed my youngest, and the mom was like, "Avene, scream!" She goes, swear. And I was like, you know what? Just go with your mom. To this day, she was maybe 3 or 4. To this day, I still have feelings about her towards that. To this day,
That's not her
That means
fault.
they-
it wasn't her
mom.
fault.
The
The
mom.
mom was a given.
That
No,
means
yeah.
But
they
my daughter,
practice.
I still be
Still-
like, I
you
remember
still
that day.
hold it?
I hold on to it. She'd be like, "What, Dad? I did." I said, "Yes, you screamed at the top of your lungs." So it wasn't just I can't give her the tantrum, but it was a tantrum.
Yeah.
That I was like, "You gonna treat me like I was
right.
kidnapping her,
That
bro."
means they
Kidnapping.
practiced.
It was something, bro. Like I
Dang.
was kidnapping her, bro.
That means that home
That's
she's
tough.
giving
Yeah,
her, giving
yeah.
her
To this day, that
snacks.
hurt me so bad. I was like, I took my oldest daughter. I said, "Just me and you." We went. It was just me and you. I was mad. I still feel some way about that. To
Man.
the fact that she didn't be like, "Mom,
I'm his dad.
Right.
yeah,
She made her choice.
yeah." She made a choice. She picked.
DC never talked to her
Can't
again.
blame
Bro,
her.
I was really mad at her.
I mean,
They were practicing it at home, and she was giving her snacks like
when
that
I
was
tell you,
good.
you
That was
scream,
good.
Scream,
Now
top
you
her
gotta
mom,
bring
let
it from
rip.
In
here.
public.
They
In
definitely
public.
rehearsed.
I'm
Yeah.
like, here you go. You got
People
her.
was
Take her with you.
looking.
Yeah. Like I was trying to take her.
That's cool.
Oh, yeah.
Next.
That's
cool.
cool.
Oh,
baby.
man. Oh, mine was my youngest son. He had a football game, 6th grade. He was like 6 feet at the time, but I'm dropping him off, and we were like 5 minutes late, and he's like, "I'm not playing." I was like, "What? Nah, I drove all the way. You gonna go play?" And he's like, "Nah, I ain't playing." I was like, "All right, well, get out my car." So he got out. Then I was like, "Go," and he laid down.
In 6th grade?
In 6th grade, as big as he is, laid down. I grabbed, picked him up, I was like, "Man, you gonna learn."
Is that when he said, "I'm your
Picked him up
son"?
by the collar.
No, this is my
I'm your
youngest.
son.
No, I picked him up. I was like, "You gonna finish? You came out here. You part of the team. They depend on you." And another parent came and was like, I thought he was gonna say something. It was an older white man. He was like, "Listen to your father. He's right. You gave your word to your team. It doesn't matter 5 minutes late. You need to listen to your dad." I'm gonna sit there like,
Yeah. You better be careful.
He thought he was
little
going to be
buddy.
like, "Hey, you don't need to be
yeah.
doing
It was
that."
the first time I was like, "Listen to the white man."
You know what's crazy? I think when it comes to sports, it's very hard to step in, if you will, when you see certain things, or like, because you're like,
It's
the
their kid.
atmosphere, it's their kid for one. The atmosphere is so different, and you don't know what that relationship is or how. Like, I remember I was at my cousin's track meet, and this dude had his kid doing wall sits. He did something wrong. He did something. He's like, "No, you're going to sit there." Kid's crying. You know what I mean? Like, clearly uncomfortable, you know. But I'm like, I remember stuff like that. And this kid might become a world-class sprinter. Like, I don't know how, I don't know if he's being forced to do this sport. I don't know if he understands. Like, you know, dude was like kind of over the top, but I don't know.
That's that dad trying to live through him.
It seemed like that, but it seemed he could have been older brother too. Which so I didn't know like what, because I'm watching. I'm like, you don't need to be, and it was so many people around. That's what I didn't like. It wasn't that he was doing it. I was like, everybody can see you, bro.
Right.
Like, you don't have to do this. At the same time, I remember shit like, but it's like it's sports. Like, this is how you push to.
Right.
It's like a line, you know what I mean? And it's weird.
And plus, it gets weird for our generation of fathers because a lot of us don't want to hit our kids. So it's like, what other punishment can I get?
Right.
Wall squats. I hate wall.
Right.
You gonna do wall squats? One-handed push-ups. Go do 100.
Right.
Right.
All you're doing is making a kid big enough to beat your ass when he's older. They come on, what's up now, Dad?
Oh man.
Wall squat.
You been doing wall squats? Right.
Sit down. I'm on the wall. Let me go, Keelan, please. What's your tantrum?
So we had a standoff. So I haven't had a public tantrum like in a place because of COVID for the most part, but I take her for a walk every day, and then so I think she was maybe 1.5. We were walking, but she wanted to, it's one of those phases where she wants to be picked up all the time, right? But she was walking great for a while. We would walk all around this neighborhood, start from like a little walk. So now she's doing the whole neighborhood. I'm like, dang, you killing this thing, and you're not even 2 yet, right? And then one stretch, she just started being like, all right, I'm done. And then she get the hands. I'm like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So the first time I was like, oh, maybe she's tired. You know what I mean? I picked her up and carried her the rest of the way home. And then the next day she did it again. I was like, no, we're not making this. Because I'm telling you, she'd just be walking and she'd be like, yeah, I think I'm good here. And she's like, hey, man, let me catch a cab the rest of the way home.
Lift.
I was like, no, we had a standoff, bro. Because if she started crying and she wanted to get it, and then I was like, I'm not carrying you. So you can come on. I started walking away a little bit. And she sat down. And then laid down on the sidewalk. And then my first thought was like, oh, she's dirty. Oh, she's going to get all in her hair. But then I was like, if you give in now, she hurts. I sat right down next to her, and we waited. And it was a solid 15 minutes. And she was like, yeah. Hey, people driving by. What's up? You know what I mean? I just sat there, and I'm calm as hell. You know what I mean? So I was kind of like, so I'm not going to yell at her. You know what I mean? That's gonna.
I think other parents get it, too. They see you sit there and be like,
and I know that. And I know there's another parent out there that can understand, they're having a good old standoff.
Yep. Here we go. I've seen this
And
before.
Izzy's Mexican, so it's a Mexican standoff, So
other parents driving by like, don't break, man. Don't break. Hang in there. Hang in there.
Because, like walking every day, I get you start to see your neighbors, but they're always like, you're such a good dad. You're such a good dad. Like, I feel like it's just people. They're all white. I feel like they're all just more impressed that a black dad is there every day.
Right.
Well, Chaz, can you show it
never
anyway?
seen this before. This is just,
Because we walk around the neighborhood every day. So people are like, hey, how's Izzy? They know her name, and she's running now, and oh my God, look at that hair and all that good stuff. But that day we had that standoff, people just driving by like,
yeah.
We knew you'd break.
Yeah.
Don't break the line. Don't break
so
the
finally,
line.
she just got up. I was like, "You ready to walk?" And she was like, And she just started walking like this. And I was like, I thought I was gonna have to, because I was like, I don't have time for this. I have to leave.
Right.
Yeah.
But I was like, I'll be a little late to,
You lucky she didn't know time and wait you out.
Oh, she knew.
Right.
She didn't know.
If she knew you had to be at work, she just like,
I had to play it cool because I was like, and then I just started singing songs. I'm like, baby shark, singing E-I-E-I-O and shit. And then finally she started joining in, and I was like, you ready to walk? And she was like, and I was like, thank God.
so does she still do it now?
Rarely would she be like, every once in a while she wants to be picked up, which I'll give her that. But once we go walk, she knows it's like, it's walk time. Like, I'm not picking you up on a walk. Otherwise, we can just go home.
Right.
Like, I'm not here to pick you up. You 30 pounds now.
Right.
Picking you up. But it wasn't a public, like at a store.
Yeah.
I feel bad for those parents when the kid's tripping and be grabbing stuff and knocking shit down off the aisles.
Right.
You just got to.
I fortunately have never had that happen. Keelan came close once, but he didn't do it. They wanted a toy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I was like, nah, we'll get it. Or a pillow. It was a pillow. Captain America pillow, something like that. I was like, nah, we're not getting that right now. And he, tears start coming up. He's like, I want. I said, I wish you would.
Oh, you caught it?
I said, we don't do that. And I got real, in the ear. I was like, if you act up in this store right now, it's going to be a wrap for you, bro.
Yeah, that's how you got to
I was
get
like,
it.
so and I was in his ear. I put the pillow up. I was like, hold it together. And I see him. He was like,
hold it together.
I said, you better hold it together. Because the first thing that came to my mind was that parent that has that kid in there just
Ah.
flipping the hell out.
Yep.
And you judging them. You're judging them every time. Like, you better do something, you know?
Couldn't be me.
Yeah, right. And so Cotty pulled up, and she was like, "What's the problem?" And I said, "He want this pillow." I told him we ain't having it. He was finna lose it. She was like, "All right." I said, "Don't." Like, I had to like pull rank, if you will. I was like, "Don't interfere with this.
Yeah.
Don't. I'm setting a precedent. He is not. He knows." And that was the only time they even come close. Now they be like, "Dad, can I get this?" We're like, "No, we'll get it next time." Okay, that works. That works. Or or now
I'll
it's.
pencil it in.
I'm getting him to like he
remember
wants
what
new
you
toys
said.
now, and I'm like, well, you gotta, what job are you gonna do to earn this? Because y'all got too much shit.
They don't
Right.
want
So-
that gangster talk in the ear. They listen to
That
it.
gangster
Right.
talking in here.
Yeah.
And I said, hey man,
We don't do this.
we don't do this. And I was real. I had like his little shirt right here. I was like, we don't know. This is
How
not-
old was he?
at the time? He was like 3 or 4.
That's also the beauty about a little girl, because you're like, we ain't gonna do this, and they're like, yes, we are.
He held it together.
Yeah. Octaves.
She is band shit on DC.
What's yours? Yours, any?
You know, they never, it would be like a slight build up at the grocery store back in the day. I think it was Serene. And he was just like, starting to cry because I wasn't getting something. And he was like, hey, you better shut that
Lock it
down.
up.
He was like, got it together. But other than that, there's been no, public tantrums. They're not really the tantrum cats.
Yeah.
Like Serene was more the crier, but no tantrums really ring out in terms of like, them in public or even privately.
The question was public, right?
The question was public, I believe.
I just
Okay.
heard tantrum and
You know
I
what?
was
Because at the house,
I got one.
yeah, at the house they be, but I don't be caring.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh
ain't
yeah,
nobody-
house-
it's public.
You
Yeah.
get you get the chance at
At the house, I'll be like, you're
ton of
emotional,
tantrums
you're a
at your
child.
crib.
You're
I
more
don't care.
comfortable
Yeah.
in private because they be like, cry all day.
No,
I don't
go
care.
ahead.
Yeah, I don't give a
Turn the
damn.
TV
Don't
back
embarrass
on,
me.
do the
Right.
dishes.
But not in public,
Yeah,
hell
don't
no.
In
embarrass
public,
me.
you got to shut it down.
Because every time I'm in the store, it's a kid. I'll be like,
Yeah.
You know what it is? Kids listen in and they're smart. So my kids used to hear, I don't beat my kids. I don't spank my kids. So they would push it a little
Right.
bit more. Like now, like when we were little, we heard about BCS and was like, you better not. I'll call BCS.
That's funny. I'm an ear flicker though. In
Oh
public.
man, my nephew, I had to.
I'm an
This
assassin
is all I
on
gotta do
that
for my
ear.
nephew. Just show the sign, the bat signal.
I've done that a couple times.
The
It just be
bat
like,
signal.
If they doing too much,
Yeah.
ear flick.
Yeah, I'm definitely against spanking her. Yo, my wife is not. She's I think she's gonna be a child abuser. Pretty sure.
One has to be more aggressive.
Yes.
One parent has
Definitely.
to be
Definitely.
the
That
enforcer.
is-
Yeah.
It is
That
her,
is me.
but
Yeah.
I'm also very quick to. My thing was just like just make her lay down or put her in timeout the first time you ask her to do something. They always want to wait and be like, "This is what I said." Hey. And
I don't like too much discussion.
I'm like, there's no need. I'm like,
Let's
once
not
you hear
come
me
in.
talk, because I'll be like, it's such and such. I'm like, you hear me, and she still ignores. We go lay
Yep.
down.
Yep.
And I'm like, settle on down. You know what I mean? And then
Settle
she'll-
on
Yeah,
down.
and I mean, I talk to her, like, hey, can't be doing that. I talk to her just like that. And I also don't want her, I hate this when they get loud with her, because I'm like, I don't want her to understand. I don't want her to think that yelling is
Yelling,
communication.
yeah.
Right.
That's
I'm like,
important.
that is not how we communicate at all.
Yeah.
Well, when you just talk to him, it also enforces a different level of crazy too. When he's just like,
fact, and that's me.
Yeah.
trust me,
Yep.
Right.
what I'm gonna
That
do, to,
calm
what I'm gonna do,
Right.
effective.
what I'm gonna do to you, you're not gonna like.
Right.
That's more effective. And they're like, he means business.
right.
Just yesterday, because
Yeah.
Kendrick, he's 3, so he been testing,
Mm-hmm.
and I asked him I said, hey man, go put that toy away, and he didn't do it, and I said, Kendrick, you heard what I said, right? I said, what you supposed to be doing? Putting the toy away? I said, if I have to ask you again, it's gonna be a problem.
You see?
And he was like, Daddy, I put the toy away. You
Yeah,
see,
yeah,
I put the toy
celebrate
away.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
look, I did it. I said, now go and do whatever. I just want y'all to do what I asked you to
The
do.
calmness
That's
is
it.
key.
The comments is
man.
key. They come back. They perform loudly after that.
Yeah.
Right.
Look at me.
They don't want.
Yeah.
They don't want no smoke. Man.
finish.
They don't want. And especially when I'm with
Come
the
on,
dads.
Craig.
They
You
don't
your
want.
knee.
Come on, Craig, get your thigh off me.
Y'all
man.
been
Oh,
bumping.
yeah,
Y'all been
the
bumping these
pile
all
up.
show.
I keep looking at him.
Y'all
Keep
been
it
bumping.
I used to be piled up with Chaz. This is a new day. Me and
Nah,
Keon,
yeah,
we
yeah,
got
we
real
be
estate over
spinning.
here.
Yeah,
y'all
me.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
acres.
That's how I be trying to spin. I want my bird cage back because I had all the freedom in the world. You gotta
See, he
put
can
one in.
spin.
Yeah,
Y'all
I'm
spin every time. It's like,
spinning.
don't.
All right, let's get the hell out of here. Y'all. This is hour
Indeed.
43. This is getting ridiculous.
Indeed.
DC, you got any shows coming?
No, I'm chilling. I'm daddy
Okay.
issues. We back here
Yeah.
next week. Next Tuesday, baby.
See, we had to bring Dion
Yeah,
to light a
Dion.
fire under his
That's
ass.
what it is, man.
We
We
brought
brought
Dion.
nah, maybe I
He
was
actually
never
had
women.
dates. He had dates. He's like, Marlon, no.
I can't go, Marlon.
I was
Yeah,
never
take
scared.
my
I just don't
spot,
want no
man.
more funny business. You know what I mean?
Welcome back, sir.
You came back strong with the hair and seat smelling though. So
Oh,
you know,
man.
you matched.
And that bust off noise sent me out of here, man. Oh, that was funny. I'm gonna watch that again when it posts. Cause he was like, ooh.
Prove it shirts. Buy those.
Yeah.
Buy 'em.
Are they back or did you sell out?
They're sold out. But when they come back,
Got mine. Where mine at?
I'm trying to get mine.
I got
DC
you.
was
They
like, it's
coming
sold
back.
out.
DC
I'm gonna have to
talking
get one of
about
them.
I got
What
you.
is this again?
how you gonna tell somebody to buy something that's sold out?
prove.
You got the hoodies yet?
Nah, the hoodies are coming.
I'm gonna
Are
need
you,
one of
are
those.
you doing,
I got you.
are you doing the
Man.
thin hoodies? You doing the thin
Prove
hoodies?
it.
I'm doing whatever hoodies they need.
The thin hoodies. the
Prove
thin-
it could be a TV show.
Thank you, bro.
definitely.
The skeptic on product.
Ah, man.
Prove it.
Definitely.
Yeah,
I need to
that's
hit up
dope.
Dion Lack and get him to shoot.
Dion,
No, I'm
Dion
kidding.
get you for real. Dion get you
It'll
right.
be like that 80s show that they used to test products out. Like, prove it.
Prove it.
What was the name of that 80s show?
It was in the 80s?
Yeah, where they tested the dude sticking his head
Yeah, I
with
remember
the
that
crazy
commercial.
glue.
Yeah.
They tested it to see if it was
If
real
it's stuck on his
fake.
head,
Did it work?
Oh, wow.
Prove it.
Because he'd be on that beam and he'd be like, Bonds on anything. He was up there kicking. I'm like, how high is this dude?
How much does he
Skyscraper.
weigh?
They made it look like he was just on a beam on a skyscraper. You know those old pictures of New York City, black and white, and them cats are just sitting like on a beam
Yeah.
all the way in the
Yeah.
sky.
Isn't it crazy now, you know, production, like, oh, he's probably just 2 feet off the ground with a low angle.
Now that we know.
right.
Hell yeah. Craig, what you got?
Big on BET.
Bigger on
Bigger
BET.
season 2.
Big
Season 2 started.
Season 2 starts April 9th. I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's dope, bro.
Bigger.
Turn
It'll be
up.
fun.
Yeah.
Turn up.
Millennials is out. I think on episode 5.
Jeez.
Can't be on 5 already.
I think so. I think this week.
gotta be
I
like
think
3
this
or 4.
Thursday. No, I think this Thursday hits episode 5. We only got a 6-episode order because they didn't trust us, but we shall be renewed on All Black Network. It's the number one show on there. So watch Millennials on All Black Network.
Turn up.
Yeah. The season finale of Keon's All Stars is out. By the time y'all get this, and then it'll be. I think we're taking like a 3-month hiatus.
3
maybe,
months.
to shoot the new ones. I'm not 100% sure on that.
3 months.
KeonPoli.com for my show dates and everything. I'll be in Sacramento April 31st
Nice.
Turn
through
up.
May 1st at Laughs Unlimited. I'm only doing 2 shows as of now. 2 shows, one Friday, one Saturday. Get your tickets for that. Pull up. And my last, but my Patreon. Patreon is up. Questions with Keelan is on there. Behind the scenes footage of Daddy Issues and All Stars will be on there. And me and Kadi are actually bringing the Thursday night stories back. But we're doing it in a different format, kind of. But yeah, that'll be on there too, only on the Patreon. Yeah. And just other little things. And that's it. And yeah, get your hella merch. I think I'm coming out with a new color. Haven't decided. I was
What
letting
color?
y'all
You doing
vote
a
on
magenta?
it. They voted.
You doing hoodies?
Well, here's the thing. I asked if they wanted shirts or hoodies. People still said hoodies, but I'm like, it's March.
Mm.
Don't have me get these, and then y'all not.
They just
buying
sitting up,
it.
bro.
right? So I had them vote on color first,
I'm
purple
year-round
and blue.
with the hoodies.
One, yeah.
I'm
so,
year-round with the hoodies.
I don't know, but yeah, and different colors should be. It might be royal blue. That's what won the votes. Yeah. So, but I'm gonna make it super like limited, like just a few, and if they sell out, that's it. And that's it. Tony.
Verbal Cardio returns. It's coming back, I think, this week. So be on the lookout for that. Bakery 8 hoodies are available until tomorrow. So get your super limited time. Y'all were like, yo, we want that in the hoodie. Where the bakery hoodies? This is the first bakery hoodie.
What size is that?
This one I got on. Is
Oh, that's the first bakery hoodie
Yeah,
ever.
I
This is the
I'm
first
gonna get
bakery
that
hoodie ever.
Oh.
And so this is a large, I think I got on.
gonna get a large.
It's kind of too small for me though. You know
I
what I'm
like
saying?
them
It's like, but what else I got going?
April
Tony
9th?
Baker and Friends,
Yeah.
April 9th. That will be the next one. I'm still working on the lineup. And Sacramento in May.
My birthday weekend.
Yeah.
Are you the weekend after me or 2?
I think it's 2
2
weeks.
weeks? Okay.
You're the 13th through the.
Yeah.
15th.
Yeah, that's when I'm out
13th through the 15th.
Yeah.
It's nice, DC.
there. My birthday will be
Yeah.
around
Tony
that
don't
time.
know.
Watch party tomorrow. We watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, I got to start that.
I got to,
So
too.
pull up on that. Also, is there anything else? Tony Bacon Friends, this, that, and the third. Yeah, I think that's it.
Let me shout out Keith Poley
think
real
that's
quick.
it.
Keon's younger brother. Keith hit me on a whim yesterday and was like, "Hey, bro, do you have any merch I can buy to support you?" And I said, "You know what? I'm a super bum, but I appreciate the hell out of that."
Yeah.
Keith is easily the best Poley.
Oh, absolutely.
Easy.
We say that all the time.
Hey,
Easily.
You need to get that Oakland A's color for the Hella shirt.
I know. I was going to do
that
that,
would
and I was
kill.
going to do Warriors.
Oh, Warriors, yeah.
Oh.
That would kill.
Now we cooking.
And I was going to do Giants, too.
I want that Oakland
My
A's
pettiness
color.
is debating on whether I want to do Niners colors, but
For sure not.
You have to do it for the money.
well, I already had
No,
red ones, really, so
it's for the
I don't want
bag.
to do red again.
The red and white.
Well, it's
You got-
break.
That's a different red
It's
with
break.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
It's just red and gold.
You got to do it.
I got a shout out to this
Gold
girl.
letters?
I forgot her name, but Catwoman in Atlanta.
Yeah.
I'm saying your name right. Hopefully
That's
this
dope.
time. Thank you again for the sweatshirt. Appreciate you.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, my mom and my brothers be buying all y'all stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
They buy
man.
everything. They pull up
Shout
to
out
the
to
virtual
y'all. Yeah, they
shows.
pulled up
They,
on
like, they be doing everything.
Family out here supporting, man.
And your mom hit me randomly. It was like, "Hey, I'm gonna watch Millennials. How do I do it?" Hooked her up with the code. all
Bro,
that
that's dope.
they be supporting everything.
I appreciate.
We
the hell out
appreciate
of
the
that.
support, y'all.
Man, it means a lot.
Your mom subscribed to my Patreon.
Oh, man.
I think it was for Keelan, but I'll take it nonetheless.
She out here, man. Look out.
Wait, taking the headphones off.
I'm
man.
unpacking,
We're about to do
though.
another hour,
I'm
bro.
get it back.
Get ready.
We
All
got
right,
more- we got more
thank y'all for
time.
tuning in. If y'all got questions for us, ask us in the comments section on the YouTube, and we'll tackle them on the show. We appreciate y'all, and as usual, we out here.
We out.